welcome to Tabletop This. So, here we are back at Vampire the Masquerade. Hopefully gonna finish character creation today.
Hopefully.
Woo!
And, well, I believe we've pretty much covered disciplines and skills pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I believe we did. That's where we left off, I think.
I think our next step would be merits and flaws. You probably have acquired some already.
I already
I have
looked at.
no flaws. I'm perfect.
Oh, here's
You
the
have flaws.
here's the stuff, Kevin. The pages and whatnot.
Also, the book, probably should keep it a little closer to y'all. The bookmark there has a flip toward war sheets, which are advantages you can purchase that are connected to the overall meta lore.
Yeah, and let's see here. We ran through this. Great. Yeah. I got my note sheet here.
Do we
If my wife moved it again on me.
use any of our
Oh,
7?
Yeah, they'll be
Points.
going toward getting
Oh.
those in character.
Oops.
Yep, that's
I already
everything
used
you
all
get.
of them.
If you don't want any of the war sheets, that's perfectly fine. They're just extra options.
I'm just rich and beautiful and respected. That's what I chose.
What you doing? Perfectly good things to have with a character chose a profession.
So yeah, I put 4 points in Descendant of Call, Shret, and then I put what was it? 2 into medium layer, and then lab, and then I bought a surgery, but I got 2 points in a compromised location.
Yeah, is there a flaw there?
Yes. So my area has been raided before.
Is that,
Oh, that's so funny. I chose compromise too. So no, we're not staying at either of our places.
But,
So
all
wait, how
characters-
many points do you get to?
Ah, yes. I should
Yeah, I
have explained
chose
that
rich.
first.
Yeah.
You all have 7 points toward putting toward any merit you'd like from either the war sheets or the more normal merits.
7.
7 points.
7.
And you have 2 points you must put toward flaws.
Okay. Is that from the 7?
No, they're separate.
Hey.
So how many points do we get for what?
You get 7 points for merits, and you get 2 points for
Okay.
flaws.
Okay. So
In
from
addition-
those 7, you have to put how many flaws?
No, they're separate. You have.
They're separate.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, this is also in
Okay.
addition to whatever merits or flaws you got via your clan or predator.
You can share that through your Discord if you want with your phone.
Oh, how do I do such magic?
You just go into Discord and hit the button to flip the camera around. Should allow you to share it to them so they can see some of it.
Oh, yeah, that's simple as that.
Yeah. It's the first time her phone has been charged because she forgot it.
Now, Logan,
Yes.
these merits and flaws, do they have to be the ones that you started with, or could they be different ones?
Oh, different usually.
Yeah, they're different from the ones you gained automatically. Those ones don't count toward your total that you for this step.
Gotcha. Could I put
Hello?
the points in those if I'd like?
Hello.
Trying to find where. Is it, oh, mine right now?
Yeah, I'll just invite you to it. Frank call?
No, it was Taylor. Oh, he never calls me though. That was weird.
Butt dial maybe? Oh, he. Yeah, for some reason Logan's not in this one.
It says it's connecting for me.
Oh, well. Alright, sent you an invite, so. That way they can see some of the options.
Yeah. There is a lot.
Is it part of the background? I'm confused how this is organized here.
Oh, sorry. You see how each one has like a point value attracted to it?
Yes.
Oh, did yours on your character sheet?
Oh,
Okay, I'm looking at the character sheet, but I can't seem to find merits.
They should be in the second page.
Backgrounds, merits, and flaws.
Yeah, those I think would all go in the
Ah,
same spot.
gotcha.
I already have 3
they're all
points into
empty.
criminal
Did you put your own?
contacts.
That was
Or-
because you chose the alley cat trigger.
Yes.
So that just comes for free. You just have them.
I just have those for free already.
Yeah. They don't count towards the 7.
Or is there a list you pick from?
I wish
Oh.
the list was better organized here. It's like the flaws and the merits are all mixed together.
Yeah. Usually they the way they organize it, they have like the flaws.
The flaws have like parentheses around them.
And they'll be
Yeah.
organized by like the flaws will be the same.
They're like the mirrors
Yeah,
of
the mirror.
the merit. Yeah.
We're trying to still not connecting the Discord. We're trying to send an image out for our away friends.
Haha, thank you.
So yeah, this will be very okay. I think it's working now. Jesus.
I would say dank well. Oh, hello. Someone joined?
Yeah, that's good.
You didn't use yourself.
Trying to share screen with us.
Ah,
I'm typically illiterate. So I take pictures. Oh god.
usually you press a button.
I'm gonna mute myself.
Ah, it's a terrible joke, I know.
You cannot use bloodbound. What is that?
I'm trying to take some pictures.
Bonding.
Ooh, is the Aldi on the table?
Mhm.
Oh, it is a sweet oldie.
So hopefully hammer this out and we can get the premise going when Celeste and Hannah show back up.
Alright. Is there anything to take pictures in Discord itself?
I don't
No.
think so.
You gotta send them as a.
I gotta take a picture with my phone.
So we have 7 points to spend on any merits that we want.
Yes. Oh, this is
Okay.
weird.
So like
And how
for
many flaws
here,
did we need to get?
2 points worth.
2 points worth. So it could be 1 flaw at 2 or 2 at 1.
so like for this one, for example, you know, I could put 1 point into bond resistance.
Yeah.
Okay. Or I could choose to do more though.
Yep.
But then for like here,
yeah,
short
total
bond,
7 then.
it says there's 2, so it has to be a minimum of 2 for a short bond.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see that. Let's see.
Like right here.
Okay, I think, wait, so sorry, say the question again, I'm silly.
So since there's 2 dots here next to the short bond,
Yeah.
would I have to put a minimum of 2 points to take that?
Yeah, you wouldn't have to pay for, like, the one before if that's...
Okay. Well, no, I was just like, could I only put 1 point into short bond? I don't think so.
yeah,
I think
that's-
it would have to
it's-
be 2.
Yeah, it would have to spend 2 to gain
Oh,
that
would you
merit.
turn the volume down on your phone there?
Shit, sorry.
You're good.
No
Okay.
problem.
Yeah, like I put the 4 all into the lore sheet. 1, the send of call.
Alright. Can I just... Oh, I can do groups. Let me just take pictures of all of them then. So...
Yeah, these potatoes did not turn out with the day.
I like them.
They're a little too thick. They're not cooked quite enough.
Yeah.
They've still got a little bit
Well,
of.
they
pulp
wanted
to
like
them.
1/4 inch thick, and I'm like, I'll do a variety there to see it.
Yeah.
It doesn't like none of them really feel cooked.
No, they're not raw.
They've been in that crock pot
But-
for almost for 3 hours now.
Yeah.
Like,
They're not raw. They're definitely cooked. They're just right on the cusp.
Good cookies, Logan.
Oh, thank you. It'll take a bit, but it will be done.
Definitely a cheesy mess, but I definitely will not use this shit Celeste for this next time.
Yep, I gotta take it.
What'd you
My
take?
flaw. Steak bait.
Oh, that means you just die.
Yeah. If I get staked through the heart, I just instantly meet the final death like a good vampire should.
How
That'd
big?
be great.
You're taking it.
God.
No, this is how it's supposed to be.
The way
Ugh.
vampires die on True Blood is fucking horrific.
Just devolve into a pile of.
They
fucking
just turn into
bloody
goo, like, or
Yeah,
they
it's
like
horrifying.
vomit out their mouths. It's so weird.
Well, here they just start rotting as if whatever. Yeah, when you die in Vampire the Masquerade, your body ends up as old as it should be. So if you're like kind of new, you'll instantly decompose to where your body would normally be at. Or if you're ancient, you turn to dust.
You just
Pop. Oop, dust.
Odie.
That is worth 2 points. So boom, that is my.
Yeah, your
that is
flaw.
my.
that is
flaw.
quite the flaw.
That is a very. That seems way worse than what Garrett picked. That is the same level. You win at Vampire Life.
Okay.
What's funny is there's a ritual where you can make a steak instant kill a vampire, but in your case, it's way cheaper just to hit you with a normal.
Yeah, just,
To be
They
fair,
got me.
who wouldn't that kill?
Apparently, all the other
most other
vampires.
vampires. It
Most
just
other-
sends them into a torpor.
Yeah, they take a big old nap. I'm not flooding the Discord with a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, shadowing.
Was there a trusted wiki or something, Logan, that we used last time, or was that?
Fandom will work, but a lot of this stuff is like some of it's been updated and modified, and it's stuff for we don't have the source material for it, so.
Is it probably older editions then?
They have, yeah, there is a mixture of the old editions as well as the new, so you just kind of have to sort through it.
Yeah, we'll attempt to send
Okay.
these first. We'll deal with lore sheets later.
You know, in a non-official area, you kind of get what you get, but
Yep.
Yeah.
a lot of it will be on par because I believe this aspect is what a lot of people who've played older editions play the new edition for.
Here's Village.
So it's done well, apparently.
We're gonna send this. No. No.
But everything on the biographical data, other than like age, doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll at least fill that out.
That's kind of just flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Logan,
Yes.
I wanted to let you know that I am still missing one ability for my dominate discipline. I only took one ability and I have 2 points in it.
Oh.
But I figure it's not that big of a deal right now. I can take care of that when I'm back in person next time. Don't think we're playing today.
I just put 2 points into Bloodhound.
Oh, what does Bloodhound do again? That
I can
sounds cool.
smell the resonance of a human's blood without tasting it.
Ooh. You know if it's been seasoned.
So I chose, well, what I was allowed to choose with the background or whatever was the prey exclusivity. I've decided that my character only feeds on influencers.
I think yeah. Like, do you take that? Did you take that flaw as a part of your predator type?
Yeah, oh, that's what it was. Predator
Yeah.
type. Yeah.
And you also
it was
have
the sea
the
queen.
Ventru Bane. That way, that you can only drink from like a very specific source. That could work for both.
I'm also gonna take eat food.
Just for fun.
Yeah, well, I it's part of my hunting. You know, I can actually go on a date. I just have to make sure I get rid of the food before I rest.
So you're gonna sneak away from her, vomit the food up, and then go feed.
Okay.
That'd be something scary in the woods.
Technically, I just have to get rid of it before I rest. Doesn't mean I need to get rid of
You're
it before
alone
I
in the
feed.
woods. That's a pretty good time to throw up.
That's true.
I'm not sure how to send.
Excuse me while I slip into something more comfortable. She just hears from the bathroom. Oh, oh, sorry, I
We
just
have a
heard
new
myself.
report on the new killer in town, and we are finding that in every case there's a pile of vomit somewhere close by. We can't prove definitively that it's related, but there is a correlation.
Pretty gross.
vomit
options.
villain? Would that be his name?
There's more options. There's Discord. I'm gonna try some more one at a time. Save everyone some pain. I can send everyone a picture of my pants.
Thin blood merits and flow, they only apply to thin blooded characters.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get any of that shit unless you're thin blood. Thin blood wife?
This is not a good thing.
So
It's awesome. You can use alchemy and you stand in the sunlight, sort of.
See, that's sort of the part. That's
So
like,
you don't like burst into flames immediately.
what if I want to blow it?
I don't know, sit next to a gas tanker.
Or do the thing in that commercial.
Oh. Hold on. Time, but tough.
It doesn't
Yeah.
tell me how much MD this is. I'm assuming 3 at a time. Files cannot be empty. What are you talking about?
Yep, I'm gonna be beautiful.
Oh, me too. I'm beautiful as well.
Okay, I said once.
We're just gonna be a group of hotties. Like the Cullens, but with less angst.
Oh no, I'm going for just as much angst.
Okay.
You're what?
I love being a vampire. I don't know what you guys talk about.
Yeah.
It got me out of a shitty life situation.
skin of a killer.
Yeah. Oh, I never mind. I'm not saying what you said. I
Good
forgot.
catch. Good catch.
I forgot we're live.
We're not
Fuck it,
gonna-
we'll do it live.
That guy is an asshole with a body.
Just because they have the minimum score requirement for how many points, you could choose to put more points into it, correct?
What ability? As any of them?
Any
For
of the
most,
merits,
yes.
Usually they have more upgraded versions that cost more points.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, like I could have put 1 into the lore sheet, but I cranked it up to 4.
a lot of the ones I'd say, yeah, if one takes on 1 point, I don't think it would be effect if there was more points in it. Please send this. No, it's sending nothing.
Can you send them to me, Logan?
Like, could I, right now I have 1 point left to spend. So I'm
Yeah.
wondering if I could put it, like, I already put 2 into, or no, I have 1 point left to spend. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this.
Well, that you have your like
Did
Just
you
gonna
look at
take-
the,
edgelord put up.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
take bond resistance.
Did you look at the havens option?
The what?
You can spend points to have your own personal haven.
Where do you get that?
It should be further in there.
I wasn't sure if
Well, remember,
the
he's also
backgrounds
the
and everything were a
vagabond.
part of that, or
Sorry, the what?
well, there's another. You know, it also goes into backgrounds here. Can you spend points on these too?
Yeah, all those things are.
Yeah, it's a huge list.
Okay.
There's like they're
And
involved.
it's just
Well,
Correct.
I
Mhm.
wish I hadn't been using my pen. Fuck.
if I
Yeah,
were to
sorry.
like look up a list online.
Yeah, there is a bit of sometimes you'll get addition changes, but for the most part you can use that and Logan can just correct if there's
Did
any
everyone see
discrepancy.
the image that I've actually successfully sent you?
Gotcha. Let's have a look.
Come on, work.
Construct. 1 dot, 2
I
dot,
have
3 dot, 4.
So did it go through, Logan?
I think so.
Let's see.
It came through, but it's a little blurry,
That might just be
at
my
least for
phone.
me.
Sorry.
I'm on my phone, so I can just zoom in.
Here, let me try that. Let me pop open my phone version and see if I see it any better.
Did you put it through general there, Logan?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, looks like some stuff went through.
Alright, let me try it.
Hey Logan.
Yes.
In the book it says, although something could happen in the course of play to change them, once weird, inexplicable magic gets unleashed. That's not something we have right now, correct?
Is this talking about losing advantages?
Yeah, it's just like right under merits on page 179. It's like a small description of what merits are.
Let me see. Yeah, this talks about how they could come and go, and for character creation, that doesn't matter at all.
Cool.
I should probably try to send you the rest. I sent you literally one page, and I would be very unfortunate to spend all 7 points on the first page.
I want a bitchin' ass house.
Yeah, it's not on the first page. You can't have it.
Oh.
You can look good or not.
I want to be bitchin'.
You can be. You have to.
You can be
literate.
stunning. That's 4 points?
Yeah, I
5
think
points?
it's 4 points.
There's not enough buffs on here to spend 7 points, so you're just all screwed.
I'm just gonna take bond resistance.
That could be important.
Yeah.
You afraid?
No.
But yeah, there's a lot of options.
Just doesn't make sense for me to go with Haven or anything. I have to move around too much.
Your Haven could be your van.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you wanted to outfit it, I guess. God, I don't
Yeah.
think they
You could have a
ever-
really nice van. Like, you know, it's still the 60s.
That's when I got it. It was new.
Please, and with no issue. That one. Woo! Oh god, I took these pictures sideways, bastard.
Right.
It's just this one too. Silly me.
Silly you.
Yeah. Very silly thing to do.
We'll probably get the same response when he has 3 werewolves rip his limb from limb.
Oh, you silly billies. You should have went to the woods. Get 'em, guys. We briefly discussed about having the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but they're all werewolves. They all come out, pose, and then rip you apart.
Like
Well,
some
that's
sick,
terrifying.
twisted version of the Ginyu Force.
They'll come in color-coded, of course.
Master Splinter would be absolute.
I'd be so proud. Look at my boys go.
Master Splinter is just a Nosferatu.
I'm gonna
Fuck
send
you,
Thin
I like
Blood
that.
stuff anyway. Even though I know we don't have any Thin Blood players.
Man, I don't know where that backstory came from, but it just kept going until I was like, alright, I'm done. The character's technically a baby boomer.
Discord.
So it's your fault.
Yep. I made TikTok.
You fucker.
You fucking asshole.
We don't have mine anymore, so something else.
No, yeah,
will
you
happen.
gotta keep, you know, the populace's attention spans down, so that way they're easier to feed on.
I don't know. Big boy.
Why do you think I like influencers? The bitter cry for desperation and attention is just, oh, love it.
I get the same thing out of vampires.
You can taste the mommy. Look at me.
Yeah, you can taste the pick me
You can
energy.
taste the daddy issues.
Yeah, you can taste the daddy issues and you can taste the pick me energy.
You can taste the unfortunate uncle incident.
Oh God.
Maybe some trauma shit here.
But it's so far that's what all my sheet is. So
Ooh, the glare
Trauma.
hit this page hard.
Your sheet is like a
Why is it always
therapist's
an uncle?
nightmare.
Why could
slash-
it be a really cool aunt?
a really cool.
because no one
aunt.
bitches about that.
The song's called "Hot for Teacher." Like,
That has nothing about a male teacher.
yeah, we all know that
I
song.
fucking love that in South Park. The episode where the teacher is having an affair with Ike.
Oh
Yeah.
God, that is so weird.
It was,
Toxic boy in America.
Wait a minute. You mean the kindergarten teacher is having sex with a student?
alright.
We need to find this kid immediately. Give him his luckiest boy in America medal.
Yeah.
I can handle some
It's not that
but I
uncommon apparently. It
literally
happens
Wait,
all the
wait.
time.
took
You sleep
this
with her?
ups and
Nice. Nice.
Miss Stevens?
Nice. Ugh.
Damn I still have the lore sheets to go through.
No, you know everything.
I don't know shit. I have. You get extra options.
And this is set in year 23, correct? 2023?
We'll make it as modern as possible.
Cool.
Oh, I did try out
So
this.
modern. It's next year.
I did try out the stamp set that I. And it turned out like that.
That's cool.
Cause the silver, cause the kit came with like a tray like this big, and it has like, I don't even know, like 12 different colored wax, and it's all like little pellets. Thank God, because the first one I bought ever, which was quite a few years ago, they were like sticks. So trying to take a pair of scissors to like, and a knife, I almost cut my finger off that one time. So
I think.
I know-
you were just supposed to melt pieces of it. You just kept it as a stick,
yeah,
and you would melt it down and drip it. to
Yeah.
where you needed the wax.
but if it came with a spoon still, so I don't know why if that was the case.
Freebasing.
Yeah, for heroin addicts.
Yeah, they were doing inspections at the apartments, and I had that spoon out with like the wax kit and stuff. I'm like, I should probably put that away. They might think that if that's a heroin kit.
Come on now, we're meth around here.
Yeah.
That's the local.
Is this for drugs? Yes, you're right. I shoot melted wax into my blood.
It's the new thing.
Yeah.
It really clogs the arteries.
Yeah. But it came with 2 different markers. It came with a gold and a silver one. So I did do a quick draft of the wedding invite for the wedding one shot, because I actually looked up like what technically like proper nobility like royal wedding invites look like, and they're surprisingly bare. It's really just like the insignia at the top, and then you're invited to Lady blah blah blah's wedding to this person or whatever.
Because that's how the rich people stay rich. They don't waste a bunch of money on stupid shit.
I don't know. You ever watch Count of Monte Cristo? He had the freaking invites for that were like, bam. They were like
but
hand painted.
he was trying to make a statement.
He was making a statement. I love that movie. I finally got Hannah and Celeste to watch it.
It's so good.
You get to see.
I need to get you to watch that movie, Sana.
It's good. You get to see baby Superman.
Yeah.
he was
Henry
19.
Cavill is in there.
He was 19
Yeah.
when that movie came out,
Yeah.
and I think that was his first movie ever.
I don't know if it was the first one I've ever seen him in.
Yeah. I actually watched the commentary for that movie, and the director was talking about it when he first popped up. He goes, "Oh yeah, his name is Henry. I think he's gonna do great things in the future." And I'm like, cut to like Superman, Witcher, probably Warhammer coming up, maybe.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
Who? Did you ever watch Man from U.N.C.L.E. with him in it?
I have not. I heard they were making a second one though.
Are they?
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna be kind of awkward because the one actor is not gonna be in it. I'm assuming.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Yeah. Oh God, who was it? Armie Hammer, I think, was in it originally.
Not sure.
Some.
Do you know it's actually a remake?
Yeah, I know it's a TV show from the '60s. Yeah.
Yeah.
My grandpa used to watch it. But yeah, the movie's really fun. Weirdly enough, it's like, literally, it's like, oh, that is what Henry Cavill would be if he was Bond. Like, yeah, his character's name was Napoleon Solo, and he's weirdly funny. He's like really funny in the movie, but it's not like a comedy. It's Guy Ritchie, so it's like Guy Ritchie comedy kind of. I want to rewatch The Gentleman too. I like that movie. It took me a couple times to watch that movie because I was like,
The Gentleman. That's
it has Matthew McConaughey in it.
Matthew McConaughey,
Charlie
Hunnam.
Hunnam.
Yep.
Like
Fucking
literally,
love that movie.
literally the Guy Ritchie like cast always has Hugh Grant is in almost everything that Guy Ritchie's done.
Oh, God,
Hugh
what have I
Grant's in
done?
it. Colin Farrell's in it.
You also fucked up the name on this one. Apparently we're doing the fan behind again.
This is a very weird twist to this story.
That's what happens
Yeah.
when I sit down.
Oh my gosh! What is going on here?
We on the time.
So Nail Freddius is just some
Man,
vampire
the
burst
0
into
people
flames
who
if
looked
he's
at
out.
the
Yeah.
Instagram post are going to be real confused.
His luck got a little worse. Alright, now I'm gonna take pictures of the lore sheets. Actually, some of the images in the lore sheets are a bit fucked up. Viewer discretion is advised.
You have my
Fuck.
attention.
First, you had my curiosity.
The level 3 merit to the Bahari lore sheet is fucked up.
What?
Yeah. In fact, I'll just
Yeah, just give me the book. I don't want to hear those words out loud. If it's that fucked up.
read what it does. It's
Oh,
honestly horrifying. Like, if one of you guys picked it, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself.
That's a hate crime in some states.
Oh my god.
I know, right? What the fuck?
Sorry, I'm looking at number 4 as well, and that one seems a little bit worse.
They're all awful, but I just remember number 4 is what I actually meant. The womb.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, number 3's bad enough, but
What? What are you talking about?
it's called the womb's blood.
Read what it does. If you pick points in the Bahari lore sheet, it's pretty horrifying stuff.
Taken from the womb. Well, now you can just get a.
What the fuck?
Now you can just get placenta spaghetti. It's fine. Just go to a hospital.
Oh, what the?
I heard something I don't want to hear.
Don't put points in the Bahari lore sheet then, and you'll avoid it.
Oh.
They literally.
See, that's exactly the shit that I was talking about last time. Remember?
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't listen to you when you speak.
But for real though, you can get probably not that, but you can get it powderized and like put into like a woman can, and apparently it has health benefits for after having a baby or whatever.
That was
but
pretty popular in the past. If I
and
God.
there's a reason animals eat.
Just
it.
fry it up. you know?
For,
Deep fry with Oscar.
Sorry, I took this one correctly.
slather it in some Drakes, dump it in the fryer. It's carnival food.
Yes.
So far, what I've built, I've already done all of my merits, and I'm now working on my last floor. I took one full floor, and that's I must be welcomed in to a premises.
Oh yeah. Folkloric Bane.
Yep.
Yeah, message.
And I gave myself a 3 dots in a haven, which is my gentleman's club. I gave myself 3 dots in wealth, so I'm rich.
Hey, me too.
And I put 1 dot in herd, which is the people that I have working at the club or visiting. You know, there's usually a couple of virgins on hand there.
Oh yeah, that's your feeding preference.
Yep. Not specified whether men or women.
Alright, heads up, this one has a little bit of nudity in it.
Well, good thing it's on the private Discord, not the public chat.
Watch out, Twitch.
Boobies.
Hell, we could fuck on camera and it'd be fine anymore.
We
Like
get a
things that
slap
get you
on the
views.
wrist. But this one does have a little bit of genitalia in it. Didn't notice it for like months, but now I took a good hard look at it and I was like, whoa.
So I was like, can I vamp to anything in this book?
Let's find out. Ugh, challenging.
Womb blood.
Thank God they don't have an image of that. I don't know if I could handle that.
I think you could handle it.
Weaklings.
That would just, I mean, like, you know what? No, never mind. I'll end this point. I need better lighting.
I will say the
You have a light right there.
the first time I ran into
It's cool.
the first time I ran into the freaking Witcher 3 quest with the baby fetus monster,
Oh,
Oh.
the botchling.
the botchling, I was like, eee.
Did you turn it into a lubricant?
Oh,
or
yeah.
Did you destroy it?
I did not destroy that sweet little bebe. Because then it guards the house.
That's right.
I messed up so bad in that part of the game.
You destroyed it, didn't you?
No, I just did everything else wrong.
So the Baron killed himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made an oopsie.
Yeah, I got it so the Baron did not kill himself.
I just trusted the demon.
I just
in
had
the
to
tree.
sacrifice a bunch of children.
You trusted the demon in the tree?
I did not like the hags very much. It was more of a spiteful decision for me.
Well, you know, the hags are definitely
No,
awful.
if
but
you-
the demon in the tree is also bad.
No.
Yeah.
If you side with the demon in the tree, the kids are saved, but the town is destroyed.
Yeah.
But if you go, if
The
you-
kids aren't safe then,
There's-
are they?
Yeah,
They have nowhere to go.
yeah, and that's why I'm like,
The woods.
Yeah, be druids.
grow the fuck up
Yeah.
real fucking fast.
Oh my god, there's.
You're from Nilfgaard. Grow the fuck up.
Yeah.
I just really didn't like the 3 hags, so I did it mostly out of spite. I knew it would upset them.
Those 3 hags thirst so hard for Geralt. Like, oh my god.
To be fair, so did the rest of the world.
It's, yeah.
It's just a thing everyone.
How you doing, Sana?
We're doing alright now, thank you.
Going through all of Logan's bullshit.
Yeah, I'm really blown up.
Yeah,
with
what'd you
this one right
pick?
now.
I'm still reading.
Yeah, there's like a bajillion
There's-
options.
yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good, you're good.
If
Thank
we
you
were
for
going through-
posting it.
I made it easier on
Yeah.
myself. Only pick the stuff in the first 3 pages.
But this is the thing where all the Week of Nightmares stuff's in.
I know.
Alright. I accept that answer.
I went deep into the bag.
He did. He has
I-
like magic powers.
All my stuff helps my hunting.
It's important. It's something you would probably have.
Seeing as, I have to keep moving around, I gotta keep fed, I figured that's what my character would be more worried about most of the time.
I mean, and nothing that says you can't take points and stuff later anyway.
Yeah, like I spent some XP already to do
Yeah, I spent some XP as
Plus,
well.
this is, it's the first character. I imagine it's not gonna be the last character I ever create.
Ever create.
Oh, no, I know the one of the modules he has is a pre-written with you kind of have to play these characters, and I mean I'm fine with that, but that definitely probably wouldn't be the funnest thing at first. Oh, I got something that I have no interest in doing. But once
Yeah.
we
Well-
played it, then it'd be a little easier.
I think it's. I kind of disagree with you. I think it is fun in a way to just like. Every once in a while, especially when you're first starting something out, like especially learning this system, I would be much more into the idea of having a character handed to me and then learning how to play that character.
Yeah, when we played our Call of Cthulhu on our camping trip, I actually really enjoyed playing that I was the oldest one of the group, I think, the 13-year-old, like, ruffian kid.
But,
Something like this,
Yeah,
where
got a
works
gun.
out with, you have a character that is specifically designed to be able to operate in the scenario that you're doing. So there's at least going to be one or two situations where it's like, okay, this is my moment to shine.
if
So
you're
it
new
gives
to
you
the
that
tennis-
moment.
Yeah, if you're new to tabletop, then yeah, but
Yeah.
we've all played multiple games. We know how to make a character relevant to a setting.
Mhm.
That's
At
true.
least I would fucking hope. I've done this for years. Like, you don't keep a group going by everybody being just a chaotic, uncoordinated mess.
This one might not be important unless.
That's true.
Unless
But I think the
Celeste
best way to
takes
get
it.
people interested in learning is to make their special one, but not like a long campaign of it.
No.
Something short.
Yeah.
Then doing something else. But like, I would not be interested in playing Shelby or Noah's character at all. I would not come back. I have no interest in that kind of egotistical shit. But if that's how I have to play, I mean, you're forcing me to do something I don't want to do. Or like yours and maybe Hannah's, it would be something that's not so different from how I like to play. I'm not looking to challenge myself to learn the system. I'm looking to learn the system, then challenge myself.
Well, see, that's why I like pre-made characters to start. I'll use their character that they have designed.
Real quick though, you don't know anything about yourselves. You
No.
learn it as you go. So it's not like a thing where you can like look at what you have. You just figure it out
I think
as
that's
you
the
go.
biggest problem I had with that and mine. You guys used your own characters, is that your characters' memories are clouded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have like
Like,
false memories in your head, and I'm like, fuck, they're all gonna.
that's not good beginner stuff right there. That's a good way to
Yeah.
confuse, irritate, and disinterest people. But like the Fandolin thing where the full character is fleshed out, absolutely.
Yeah.
But that's not how the module does it, and I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna do that shit.
See, there's the difference. I'm looking at it as a more mechanical aspect.
Well,
I
don't
already
know mechanically what
I
you're
already
gonna
know
do.
how to design a character, but learning, how my skills interact with my attributes and how all of that stuff works together. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Having a character that's already built and designed for me to look at it, and then as we're going through and playing, I put together and I piece how it all works together, it's like, okay, now I have a better core understanding of how the rules work, mechanically how it all functions. That helps me build a character later on.
I can see it, but
No, that's
So,
getting to the end
I
here.
got my last flaw picked out, just so you know. I have a stalker, or at least maybe I have a few, according to how it sounds.
Wait, what was that, Noah?
My second flaw that I picked stalker.
Stalker? Oh, you have a
You
stalker.
have a stalker, okay.
Yes.
It's like, of course you're a stalker. We're vampires.
Yeah.
It's like what we do.
I don't stalk.
You just point.
Nah.
I trap.
I'm thinking with my gentleman's club, I attract the attention of like
Creeps.
Simps.
conspiracy theorists.
Conspiracy theorists.
Nice.
Yeah, like they keep coming to my place and like checking it out and think I'm kind of wacko because I have somebody at the door who always welcomes me in and everything.
But it's your club. That's what they're supposed to do.
Conspiracy theory. Vampires are
Yeah.
turning the frogs gay.
If your bouncer turns you away at your door, he's probably not long for his job.
Or you're an
Wait,
awful
Yeah,
boss.
or he's a great bouncer. Like, you're not on the list, motherfucker. My name is on the building,
Yeah.
but it's not on the list.
No, it is. It's stationary with my fucking name on the top.
You try to do the cool guy thing,
Yeah, we can
like
hear you.
Sorry,
toss the valet
there's
your
other-
keys so that way they can park your car, and he just fucking bats them down to the ground.
You don't fucking own
She
me.
might have heard us.
She having problems? Because, yeah, we can hear her just fine.
We can hear you, Sana.
Oh, she exited out. She's going to come
Shit.
back in.
Oh god, that probably didn't go so good.
I'm assuming she's coming back in. Would you shut the fuck up, Discord? I don't want to use any of your garbage. New theme, the way with the Discord. I'm not sure.
Why is it keep taking it upside down?
No, when it comes to something with heavy roleplay, I definitely don't want to be like. I mean, if we're given options to choose from, absolutely, but I don't want to be handed a blank sheet and then I'm going to persuade them. Like, you're actually awful at that. You failed. Consequences now. That's not a good beginner thing for me. And, oh, I absolutely will do that after I've figured out how mechanics work, but. The setting just didn't seem very beginner friendly. Well, I'm sure it's light to get you going, but
I don't think Vampire the Masquerade is a very... I don't know. I guess I've never really thought of it as a beginner-friendly TTRPG. Like,
well,
I've
it's
always...
not geared to newbies. So.
Yeah.
That's
this
5E's
is
whole
always...
thing. It's geared to them.
This is always something that I always thought, like, okay, yeah, you cut your teeth, so to speak, on other systems and other RPGs, and then after you've got a little bit of experience, like, all right, let's check out the Masquerade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also aesthetics, like, so I won't play Pulp Cthulhu. That aesthetic does not appeal to me.
No, I'm not a huge fan of the idea of just like, oh, yep, we're just all gonna run in there with Tommy guns and explosives and fuck all the monsters up. Like, nah, it's...
I saw the perfect meme to compare Call of Cthulhu and Pulp Cthulhu. It was like Call of Cthulhu, Abraham Lincoln and his autobiography. And then Pulp Cthulhu was Abraham Lincoln
Vampire Hunter. Yeah.
And I was like, yep,
Which
that's
is a
exactly.
fantastic movie.
I watched
It's a
that
horrible
movie.
movie. It's a good book.
Yeah, I was just gonna
I've
say I
never
read the
book.
I read the
It's a
So much
lot
better.
better than
I read the
movie.
book
Really?
Yeah.
and I watched
I
the
didn't
movie
know it
one
was a
time
book.
because I was interested, and then I was
The
like,
movie wanted to be an action film. The book kind of is more like like his diary.
yeah.
There's action, but it's not
It's not
horrible
Jack.
action.
Yeah.
Like the relationship he has with his vampire friend is so awful in the movie. Like, they actually work really fucking well together the whole time. Like,
Yeah.
I hate vampires, so do I. I'll help you kill him. Let's go.
All right. Did we just become best friends?
Yep.
Let's make a bunk
I
bed.
love that comparison though. That makes total sense.
Yeah.
One of them is
Hey Logan, I've
Yes?
been looking online and I found this merit called Accepted Ally. Is that something you have in your version?
What's it called again?
accepted ally.
Accepted ally.
Uh,
It's me.
I have one, but I put 4 points
I
in
don't
the
know if they
ability to get it.
have.
I don't like the way my cat was looking at me the other day.
Where's it? Oh, damn that loading.
I barely can stand his mild gesture.
It's like it's either he's looking at me like he's gonna kill me, or like, oh, come here often. Like just the way his like one
It's like a
arm is-
lazy flirt too.
Yeah, it's like the most
"Ah,
dissatisfied flirt.
it's midnight. I should probably put a little effort in.
Yeah.
2 o'clock's a rough time to go home with someone.
I said accepted ally.
They're about to turn the lights
Yeah.
out. We gotta get hurry up.
Yeah, you're a lights off 6, but
You
a
see
lights
the
on
moves.
4.
One that specifically says that. They have one for allies.
If it's not, that's fine.
I think that's just allies, is what Logan said there. Look at the sheet.
Yeah, here
Before you
online
go
it
to
says you have
Belgium,
a useful
Kevin,
connection in the multiple
Or,
worlds.
yeah,
Given
before you go to
value
Belgium,
to
we
the
need to play the quarry.
survivors. You're
Yeah.
allowed to keep
Oh,
the
yeah.
contact as long as there are no
Um,
complications.
Yeah. When do you want to play?
That, I think
Whenever
that's
is a good
from
time for you,
older
I'm-
version.
Well,
Oh,
Wednesdays and
okay.
Thursdays.
If you wanted something
You do?
similar,
I have Thursdays off. Perfect. Cool.
We could
Um,
do
Oh,
it would
okay.
probably take 1 or 2
Contacts.
sessions.
yeah, you could if you wanted a good.
Depends
like,
on how
notable
much you wanna go
ally
through
or
at one
contact,
Weak
time.
sauce.
You could take
I
the
beat
ally
Until
or
Dawn in
contact,
4 hours.
merit and
It
put,
took me a little longer
more
than that. I
points
did a
into
lot
it.
of exploring around.
Oh yeah.
Because unlike a lot of merits and foils,
Oh,
you
I
can
got
pump
so many
those
people
ones
killed first time
for more
around.
points to form more
The
effective.
very first time, I was so mad. I only ended up
Can you
losing
hear
2
him, Sana?
people, and it was right at the very end. I kept everyone alive except Sam and
Sam is the one that literally is supposed to make it to the end.
she did,
Yep.
and she got her head ripped off.
You still there?
And
Yes.
The
then
only
I
way
Can you
also
hear Logan
lost-
alright?
Sorry,
What?
Can you hear Logan alright?
she can't even hear you.
Oh, I was not aware he was talking.
Sorry.
Yeah, you got grounded.
Sorry, it was my fault.
But yeah, if you want something like that, if you put extra points into allies or contacts, I think page 184 and 185, and that should have hopefully sent them on the Discord.
Yeah, because here it also said, should the need arise, you are expected to kill in order to prove your loyalty, and I think that might make for some pretty awesome roleplay.
See if I can find the web page I was using. I had stuff pretty.
Yeah, are you looking at particularly contacts? Or
Yeah.
yeah, like that could be cool for if you have like a really competent contact, but they expect you to kind of pay back the favor.
Here's a question. Do the contacts know of our undead nature?
I think that can kind of depend on you. Obviously, if
Alright.
they do, the other vampiric society might consider them a threat, but that could be fun to play.
If they do,
Exactly.
that means you broke the masquerade.
Yeah, it does. It
Yeah.
does.
Fuck you.
I've done
But you
it
know
twice.
what the prince doesn't know doesn't hurt him.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm telling.
Well, now you have to go on a side quest to silence Kevin.
I'm gonna tweet about this.
It means I get to eat and not have to worry about it.
There's a whole mechanic for that. I hope you guys are ready to roll.
Weirdly enough, though, I started out playing Until Dawn, not really liking Mike's character, and by the end of the game,
There, I
I fucking
sent
love
a,
his character.
link.
Mike.
Mike!
And the
He turned into Nathan
general
Drake.
chat,
Like,
Sana, that takes to a website that's got
He even
most
had a
of it.
tank top and a gun.
No, like
Oh, you put it in the chat?
I was
Yeah,
the
the
same
general
way.
chat.
Right up until
Awesome. I'm gonna take a look at that.
what's her face, Jessica or whatever.
Jessica.
When she gets ripped out of the freaking lodge,
Through the window, yeah.
and Mike is just like, "Nope, we're going after
The
her."
first thing he does is grab a gun and goes after her. I'm like, that's a good boyfriend.
Yep, that's the guy right there.
Yeah.
Mike's the man.
Find a way to beat
I
the
fucking
system.
hated Emily's character the
They
entire
kept
time.
posting the
So
shit
did I.
upside down. It's
Oh
okay.
my
Like,
God.
Pictures of it
And you know what
upside down.
sucks is that you are forced to keep her character alive because she has all
Uno,
the information.
reverso.
And if you want to keep her boy toy alive,
Oh yeah.
you have to put up with her shit.
No, here's the thing.
Sweet.
I made the same
Thank
mistake.
you, Garrett.
Yeah.
You have to disagree with her about going to the radio tower, and then
What's up?
when she gives Matt the flare gun, he won't immediately fire it off. he'll keep it, and then if he falls
he has
into
a weapon.
he has a weapon.
Yeah.
It's either you do that or do the easy way and just ditch your ass and save yourself, which is what I did.
Keeping everyone alive is a pain in the ass, though.
Yeah, it gets like I did it. I think my
So,
second or third
Then
playthrough,
ASB was a disaster.
cause
Really.
also secretly I think Ashley is like the worst person.
They were not.
'Cause
Oh yeah.
She didn't at all take any responsibility for the fact that she was totally in on the prank as well.
Yeah, and then she's the one that's just like, it was really mean what you guys did.
Yeah,
Bitch, you were in the room too.
yeah. She was the one like hiding behind the door with Matt with the camera, and she was like. And honestly, if you say, as Ashley, if you say that you're apologetic about it, and then you go back into her stats, her honesty goes down. So that's like a little touch. I was like, oh, this bitch lying.
Yeah.
We got the PDF Logan printed on some of this, so you can have that as a sheet for making your Hannah's not
Yeah,
very
that first
minor
frame of
yet.
Chris was so unflattering, and yet the rest of the
This is what
game,
we're
he was
doing
like
here.
okay looking, but he looked like when they do like the freeze frame of like the characters, and they're like, oh,
Yeah.
academic, smart, whatever.
No. Wait, go.
Okay, I finally sent them all. Even
Send
though
them
the
all?
ones that don't matter to you.
No, yeah,
Because no
just
one's playing as a gang
Yeah.
group.
let me know what time Thursday
Oh,
if you
shit,
want
I
to play it.
forgot about
Sure.
this
I'm willing to do that.
one.
Is it like, does there have to be a certain amount of people, or?
Not really.
Oh.
Just the mode that you can do, you choose what characters you're gonna control.
Oh, okay. I want to control all the dumbasses, or is those all the characters?
Yeah.
Pretty much everybody.
Okay.
Yeah. Pop, pop, peanut butter, butter pops.
I will finally see the source of that
Pop,
meme.
pop, pop, and then you run.
So bad. So fucking terrible.
Oh, so I'm gonna release a spoiler alert about my campaign that I've been working on, but I thought of it today.
It's also bad?
yeah.
That's the real secret. Well,
It's Rock's fault. Everybody dies. I thought of it on the way driving home from town today, and I was like, it'd be funny, whatever. I'm gonna you guys find an orb, and whoever touches it, it's just gonna be a new hand touches the beacon, and you're gonna have to make a fucking will save, and if you fail, you have to return this beacon to the temple. But it's not gonna be a super shitty quest. I'll make sure it'll be worth a
at
while.
least they gave
Just-
you a fancy sword.
Just as a joke, I wanted to add that in there.
I saw somebody made a mod where they made Meridia's beacon into a mace, and every time you hit someone, it would say, "A new face touches the beacon."
I've seen that. Yeah.
Oh my God.
They realized I forgot the keys. So then I'll get back home to get the keys.
I mean, at least you live within a few blocks.
Yeah, not
Oh.
I literally didn't come back.
But yeah, I thought of that on the way home, and I was like,
I was sitting on the phone.
Hello, I sent a bunch of stuff in the Discord, so I blew it up with all the possible merits.
also,
Okay, I will do that later.
This is the thing
also the
for when
weapons in
playing
Pathfinder are fucking dope. A spiked gauntlet. I have that down for some
And then
treasure.
I've
Yeah,
got a
and
couple
Pathfinder, they
sheets
respect
with
the
the dates for
few
It's a
minutes
monk.
knowledge.
It's a monk
Yeah.
weapon.
that we
Yeah.
could turn in.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
They have so many. There's a lot more weapons than like 5th edition, and they're very, they're varied.
Well, it comes down to the, 5th edition was made to be new user friendly.
Yeah.
And Pathfinder is definitely much more, oh, you like numbers?
Yeah.
You like crunching them? You like math? This is the shit for you.
We should probably get to convictions.
Yeah.
Since it seems that good that I finally finished uploading all of the merits.
Nice.
Convictions. Is
Hey,
there-
Sana,
Yes.
what merits did you take?
So far, I have accepted contact and concentration, and I'm thinking about blush of health, and then I'm still reading.
Do you have a flaw?
Not yet.
Your flaw should be that you take a long time to read stuff.
I mean, you can take that.
She's
to the next
archaic.
level. You can
She
take
doesn't
the,
like, or no, there is literally an illiterate.
Archaic.
Yeah.
One of
I
them
saw
illiterate
that.
as well.
Yeah.
Well,
Good job, Booty Bush,
convictions are your characters like.
Driving motivation.
Question, what is
Sorry, what?
what is Elysium?
Elysium is like a meeting place within a domain. It's generally where vampires can openly show their
It's
vampiric
like a
nature
hangout.
amongst each other.
No,
It's kind of like a
no.
townhouse a little bit.
So it's like a giant safe space almost.
Yes.
Elysium.
Meetings are done there. Trials sometimes. Others.
Guilty.
It's that shitty Matt Damon movie.
Never seen that one.
That's the
Elysium?
one where it's like people live in space and they'll
Yeah.
open it up and then everyone on Earth is just hates their life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't they go like straight to DVD real fast?
Oh yeah, real fast.
Oh yeah.
Real fast.
Well, yes, convictions. These are your character's strong values or morals. They generally involve the line of, like, I will always.
I also want to merit harmless, definitely.
It's not something I think a vampire would.
You're always a little harmful.
You're just a ooh woo vampire.
No,
A
here,
vampire.
everyone in the city knows you and knows that you're no threat to their plans.
Oh
It may seem insulting, keeping you from being killed. No one considers you worth their time to deal with, and that low opinion keeps you.
Wow.
So you're a goblin.
No one expects the goblin to be the crit fishing gallon.
Oh, like that meme I said when the party's down and Boblin the Goblin's having a lightsaber duel with the BB-8.
Yeah, I saw that.
But mini convictions, they
Yes.
either start with I always such and such or I will never fill in whatever your
Okay.
actual. They have some
Hard.
examples here, like kill only the unworthy, never expose children to violence, always keep your sworn word. Those are all convictions. You need at least one, but you can have up to 3.
Touchstone and convictions.
Yeah, to touchstone.
So like I will always offer a second chance.
Yeah, that would be a good conviction. And then the touchstone is immortal. That represents that conviction that you look to keep, basically to keep yourself in control. Vampires need touchstones in order to avoid succumbing to the beast.
And it's like a token or something?
It's a
Person.
immortal that represents that conviction.
Hello.
Oh well. Yeah, I got none of that going on. You texted way too late.
No, it's
Should've
fine.
been
Sorry. What
I
is the
figured
touchstone
you
again?
would be.
It's a
You
mortal
wouldn't be
that
able to do it because
represents
you're working.
Just
symbolizes
just
Also, I brought these.
a mortal.
They're actually
Someone that they've
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's super important to you.
Yes.
I
At
can
the very
smell the
least,
blueberry from here,
personifies
and I
your
haven't been able to
conviction.
smell
Yeah.
anything lately.
So you
Okay.
actually have
Small
an anchor
shit.
for yourself. You have one touchstone per conviction.
Oh, no, get in your basket.
When touchstones, when bad things happen to them, that affects your humanity as your anchor to your control is being attacked. Like if your touchstone was injured horribly, it would affect you, your humanity.
Jesus.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, I'm sorry, I heard one touchstone per conviction.
Yes.
How many in total do we have?
One of each, at least.
Yeah,
Up to
how many
3
convictions
convictions.
you have, that's how many touchstones you would have.
Yeah, so for each conviction you need a touchstone.
Gotcha.
The fucking sugar daddy.
Oh yeah. Who doesn't want sugar
Now I
daddy
have
to
a
candle?
question. When it says like 1 merit point, could you choose to spend more in that particular one or no?
It really
Yeah.
depends on the merit. Like some, they can't be bumped, but some of those can.
Oh, some can't be bumped?
Like you can't
Oh.
increase, like say Iron Velvet, that is always a 3-star merit, but Haven or a Fame, those can be bumped up all the way to 5. Increasing
Gotcha.
usefulness.
And what do we write down for touchstones? Like, how do we write it down? Or what is it?
I guess just the person, I guess on what, your name, or perhaps, or what, if you don't know their name, just description of the person.
That girl I saw
Or
that one
the-
time.
It
The
could be.
relationship in which you have with the person, possibly.
Yeah, I mean, it literally could be that one girl who gave,
It could be something.
$20 to that, old man.
Yeah, that could be a touchstone that represents a conviction your character holds on to.
Yeah.
So, you know, maybe, you know, like, if you were a vampire during the war, you know, that guy's an old veteran. She showed generosity or compassion. Latch
Yeah.
onto that.
It could be someone you've never actually met. You
Yeah.
just observed them personifying a conviction that you had.
Could be John Wick.
His touchstone was his dog. Terrible things happen when
And
something
when it
bad happened to
died,
that dog.
you fucking
Yeah.
His
frenzy.
demon went out, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's
I'm just looking at the Fury Frenzy provocations here. Yeah.
was not a joke. That's a legit, like,
Lover or
correlation.
touchstone kill. That's
Hey.
very
I want people to talk about me the way they talk about John Wick. Holy
That's gonna be
shit.
hard to do.
That's Shelby.
well,
Don't talk to
fuck
me.
you
you have,
pants.
like, no combat skills. That's not gonna happen.
No, Shelby, not character.
Oh, okay. You have no combat skills.
You don't know what I do in my
So
spare time.
man.
I could practice Krav Maga, which I don't, but.
Oh my god. Helpful, I guess, if they teach you a point.
She just arched into that.
She wants to be lovey, so she'll get food. Yeah. Oh. She likes to have that.
And our Chronicle tenants.
Yes, these are. I'm rereading the.
Oh, yeah, no
If I
worries.
find a way to properly explain this.
They're what the book says they are. Figure it out.
They say Chronicle tenants, don't fuck with them. Or there'll be some bad juju in the future.
Bad juju. Future.
Chronicle tenants, they're kind of like convictions. They're the whole group decides on what they want their tenants to be.
Oh, gotcha. So it's a
like
group thing.
The unified. It's not always about what the group agrees is morally acceptable. Some of them, like they say here, described as genre emulation. Like if you just want it can also just be the group setting the tone.
Yeah.
Going for.
Like
Okay.
all prey is fair game or some shit like that.
That could be, or the opposite, like don't hit.
It's like kids. Don't
Yeah.
go after kids.
See, right there, that could be our thing.
It could be
Avoid
yeah,
that.
don't involve children. Could be a chronicle tenant.
That's my conviction. I will always step forward to defend a child from the other kindred.
Oh, honorable.
You don't have to worry about that with me.
Damn, now I have to make
Unless
a
the kid's a
child eating
vampire.
person just so you can fight.
Wow.
Damn!
Well, you're fucking useless.
Yeah, Harold the child devourer will be skipping down the street.
Now
Oh
if,
boy, here I go eating kids again.
There was a
Oh, we'll
discussion
just fuck that guy
earlier
up.
that there was
I will
a
use my
legit
blood
thing in the
fever
book
power
that talks about womb
to
blood.
drain him.
No, okay.
So, like,
So
here's
You
what
see
I
how
got.
like unbothered the ladies are talking about that?
I put
Well, I
You
wouldn't
mentioned
be bothered
womb
by
blood
it
is
Yeah.
there now.
if it didn't involve
No.
consuming.
Yeah.
no matter who
I
they
mean,
are,
you could probably eat
and
some of
I
it.
got it from a random
What
server.
the fuck is wrong with you?
See, she knows about the placenta spaghetti.
Sorry, Noah, what did you say?
Sorry,
I
Noah.
actually
No,
did.
it's okay. I'm hard of hearing, I swear.
What, say that again, Noah.
So, like, what I have is respect others, no matter status, and I put it down as the touchstone is a server girl from the coffee shop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good. That would make you more pleasant to hang out with than most venture.
Yeah.
Yeah, like one day I went in, I was kind of blasé, tired, and he just gave me 1-4, and I walked away, and I'm like, you know what? Dance with respect.
And not to do horrible things to that person to mentally damage your character.
Yep.
Can our touchstones be
We
like our
only have to
sires?
spend 2 points in
No,
flaws,
they're
correct?
vampires.
Oh, okay. Alright.
What was that, Sana?
We only need to spend 2 points in flaws, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
No, he's got his orientation now, so I'm gonna run into that.
Oh, Brisket came to the table.
Sorry, say that again, Noah? I need to do this.
It's okay if we have like 2 then?
Yeah, up to 3.
Up to 3 flaws.
Okay.
Convictions.
Conviction. I have more than 3 flaws.
Yeah, so usually people do, because some of the predator types just hammer you with flaws.
I have 4.
Yeah, if you drink from a non-vampire, your humanity starts to
Dark
break.
Secret, Prey Exclusion, I have Compromise Flaw, and I also have, what's it called?
I think,
not an exclusion. It's
Yeah, someone doesn't like you, I think.
Yeah, I have. I'm shunned. That's the other one. I have dark secrets, prey exclusion, compromised, and shunned. All at 2.
So that's pretty
I
rough.
feel like I'm in the group of goths, but I'm the pastel goth right now. I'm the complete opposite color from almost everyone at the
Makes
table.
you an extrovert loser.
I'm fine with that.
This is
Oh,
way bigger.
God, let me I'm gonna keep reading that.
We're not even
I think
goth-
I'm gonna
I mean,
half-assed description.
This is the most goth outfit I have, and it's like, what, just black.
The Chronicle tenants can also work against
I
your
can find
character's
some
current
shit for
moral
you.
code.
No, I want to.
As it says here.
I want to eventually.
You
The
should have
tenant
seen
can work
the
against, you
outfit.
said?
You can
Well,
work
like
against
the
like an
little
individual's
first aid
moral
gear
code
that
if
I
that
had
clears
on
okay
was
with it. Like
Gotcha.
if someone wants to make a real
was
bastard
from
and everyone decides they don't
so
want to
I
be
did
real
like the
bastards.
gothic 80s
That could be a
for the
struggle for that
80s
character
thing
if they are
that I
okay
did.
with playing.
And I wore
It's
black
not
and
that I
white
want
corset
to be a
and, like,
bastard,
one of those,
You
like,
just
lace
is.
halter tops underneath it
You
because
have-
like
but I have
It
an
was completely
overwhelming
different.
desire
And-
to get us involved in
Yeah.
dangerous situations just for funsies.
Good.
That's a
It's
personal thing.
real easy to do. And how much easy it is to make a hook with that?
Yeah. No, it's just. Would it be really dangerous and stupid? Might it get us all killed?
Mhm.
I'll go touch that button.
I could just put a weird guy in like the corner of a room. That's all I need.
He's just like.
He's picking his teeth with a knife while he's still smoking a cigarette, and Kevin's like,
That's
Yeah,
yeah,
let's-
it's-
I
I
bet
bet
he's
he
got
would.
some cool stuff to say.
Yeah.
I didn't realize we were eating.
Oh,
giving
yeah,
that
it's
"don't
always-
talk to me" look, and Kevin's like,
you mean brats?
I'm gonna go talk
They
to
are
him.
entirely
wants to
different things.
I think he wants to talk about me too.
I bet he
Hot
does.
dogs are like
Who doesn't want to talk about it?
paste.
And
They're
then I'll
lips
put
and
acidic blood in
assholes,
someone's
that's what they
drink
are.
and get out of
Well,
it.
yeah, kind of.
As long as you don't
It's
think
horse
about
hooves.
that, though, hot dogs are still okay.
I think they did not.
It's just horse lips and ass
Mostly
meat.
pigs, I think.
Same
Is
with
it
Burger
pigs and
King.
beef?
Just make sure you get
It
some
depends
all beef
it-
ballpark franks. There you go.
All beef. That
I
includes
don't
the
like the
hooves.
taste.
Yeah, I
of
was
the
just gonna
all
say
beef
it's still
ones.
lips and assholes, but it's cow lips and
Yes.
assholes.
Yes.
It's not chicken,
Just
horse,
cow lips
and
and
cow.
assholes.
Well, it's usually pig, cow, and chicken.
Oh,
Not
that's.
horse.
I just saw Insane Sire, and I'm like, yes, that works perfectly with my background. But then it says Malkavian characters may not take this flaws as their sires are already considered insane.
Yeah.
It'd be a pretty easy pick.
Just double down on the crazy Sona.
He was like super crazy.
Yeah, super duper crazy.
Don't rub against the
He
microphone.
was number 9.
Yeah, after reading through the Chronicle tenants, when
I
any
think
of
it's
you
kind of
violate
fits
these
those out.
agreed
It
upon
looks like a
rules, you will
feast
incur
day.
stains on your humanity.
Okay.
It's kind of the most like.
Is there like, do they have examples of generic one for a group?
Ooh, they
I
haven't
don't
set
know
up
if it
a
was the
separate
African
like
thing,
categories. Like
because
a human is say you're playing a game where everyone's really
Red
trying
fruit
to
dye
hold on to their
in
human morality.
syrup of
Gotcha.
some
They
kind.
have they'll
Not so much the masquerade, but the more of just
Oh, you
living
wanna
as
see-
a human.
The
These
look
would
that
be
my
if
cat
you were
gave
playing
me
very
the other
morally
day.
upright characters. They have thou shall not kill, save in self-defense.
Like,
Thou shall not enslave or torture, and thou shall not harm the innocent. Those are some examples of
although
the
I
humanist
got that.
option.
Is
They use.
anyone
That was the
really
stamp
innocent,
set I used.
though?
It
That's
came
very
with, like,
nice.
silver and gold.
Everyone's guilty of something.
Yeah, that
Oh,
is
this
they
is-
have some
But is it
real-
I got
always
this for my
worth the
sister-in-law for
punishment?
so when
You go around
my
just murdering
mom
people,
said
I'm
that she
gonna
was
say,
pregnant,
you know
she
what?
had
You probably did
a
something
baby
shitty
shower.
once.
She said
No
that
stains
somebody
for you.
got
I mean, if you're a
gift for her,
vampire, you're a
like a
shitty
personal
person,
gift for
so.
her, not just for
It's
the
kind of
baby.
hard.
She
You,
said
you
she
are
actually really
living
liked
off
this
the
one.
lifeblood of
That's a
other
good idea, good
things.
person. And yeah,
We don't necessarily have to
when
kill
her
them.
and my brother
No,
went
you
to
don't.
Mexico,
There's a
she
whole
saw
rule.
necklace
Give me a
like this
list.
down there.
Neither do I, but guess what I
Same
do?
thing.
And she really wanted it, but they didn't have the money for it.
No, I definitely.
And so I was
I
like,
did.
ooh, yeah. Yeah.
My
It's
character,
also
he
technically
doesn't
comes
drain
with a
people
post
dry
present.
unless.
Good. That's really
That's a
hard to keep the
fairly new
masquerade up
thing.
when that
Yeah.
happens
About it.
constantly.
fuck
You
is
just
that?
gotta just.
It's a fairly new thing. She heard about it a couple
The
weeks
masquerade
ago.
never falls for me.
And it's basically
I can hang out with
like,
regular people and not get
when
hungry.
Gibbs
No.
or whatever. The
Elders
husband or
will
family or whatever
despise
buys
you
her
for
a
your
push
feeding
present,
habits.
which
Oh,
I
yeah,
think is
absolutely.
great.
Terrified of being eaten by
But
your
a lot of it could
As
be
they
something
should
small
be.
like that, or
It's part of the reason the Amarillo was formed.
if you're
To keep
rich.
that shit just
Yeah.
like, no,
Yeah.
you
Which
don't
is
do
kinda
that.
odd thing
Two
because
reasons.
kinda whatever,
That
because it's like,
and
alright,
the
you
fact
did
that
something
the
that
They
First
should fear
Inquisition
us.
was
billions
happening
of
around
women
that
have
time.
it.
Because we
And
will
banding
always
together
eat.
made
I
sense.
mean, but like, okay, so coworker.
There's
It's
a
progression.
Well,
There's
isn't that
She's
supposed to be one of the
allergic to
lore
almost all
ways
pain
for
medications.
Ah,
younger
And she had
vampires to
complications
like
with her.
ascend
and they found out
in
that
Increase
the
your
child
own
was
power.
overpowered more
Yeah.
than what
If
they
you
were
consume a
expecting.
vampire of lower
So they had to
generation
do an
than you, your
emergency
generation
C-section
will be
because she
lower.
had been in labor for
Really?
10
Yeah.
hours. hours
Yeah.
in tried two
It's
or
not a
three
commodity, like,
epidural
if-
that didn't
Yeah, we're all
work.
12s and we go ham on each other.
And,
Nothing
like,
changes.
they
for
were
us.
like, all right,
Except
we're
you'll
gonna
get
give you
mine.
pain meds, and they're like,
You'll get bleach.
Can't.
But
yeah,
if we
it's
get
one
an
of those,
11,
all right, we'll
then
give it to
move
you,
up.
and then also give you.
See, I figured,
Stuff to
maybe if
counteract
I,
the allergic
drain
reaction.
all the
All right, we'll
12s.
knock you
You
over
would-
the
Well,
head
it's,
with a
you would
brick.
have
it's
a lot of
easier for
vampire
them
blood in
to
you.
Yeah.
You would be
like,
a 6
give you the
you'd
pain
be a
meds and then give you
6
something
pound
for an
murderer
allergic
of your own
reaction than to
kind.
have you not
And
have
probably
But it's not
Yeah.
gonna make
because
me a
there could be
generation
severe
11. No.
complications from
That's
you
a shame.
They're all
being in
from,
pain.
You gotta find an 11.
It turned
Risk
into that
to
scene
prevent-
from
it's called
House of the
Diablo.
Dragon where they just
Mhm.
slice her
if
open.
if
I've never seen
you diablerize
Yeah,
someone,
but
they,
there's a-
their mental
yeah, I
power
kind of
will
see
overcome
sections,
you
yeah.
and just take
where
your body,
medieval
so
C-sections.
they'll take
Mm.
control.
Yeah, that's
This is harder to do the bigger the
Uh,
We did
gap in generation.
trim her front claws, so
Like if you were to
hopefully
try to
she's
eat
not.
Methuselah who was taking it,
Well, she's using the back ones.
Yeah.
We did not
When the
trim
back
those.
ones get involved,
Most
it's
certainly take
Dunsky.
control
Oh
of
yeah,
that.
Oh,
if you're touching her
yeah.
belly at all, she's
Like-
gonna be pissed.
even at like 12 here on other 12s. Like I have a good chance
Oh.
of becoming thralled by them.
She isn't, like I said, if
Well,
you touch her
fine
belly,
then.
she is not okay.
I think she'd be so happy being in that cozy box.
Sorry.
She is, but she's feisty.
I'm just showing
Her
everybody.
butt is
Look
just
at the
like.
baby. It's my nephew.
Aw,
With the baby.
baby.
It's my nephew.
No.
Everyone's like, oh, he already
Don't
has
touch the
Timmy's
belly.
nose. And I'm like, let him dry out first. Like, you can't tell who he looks like.
I always assume that having a nephew or a niece is just the greatest way to interact with kids. You don't have to raise them or nothing.
I know. I get to spoil them all they want. And I don't get
The
to deal with
bad
the
influence.
repercussions.
Oh yeah, you
And the
will.
best
You'll
thing
have
in
to
their
deal with
life.
the
The
repercussions.
moment
of
they
parents
start
yelling
to
at
annoy
you.
you, you can just go, Mom, Dad, here you
Yeah.
go. This
Also,
is
I looked
yours."
on their baby registry on Amazon. And oh my god, some of those onesies I know my brother picked out. The one says, I came from Nuttin.
Oh God.
Yeah, and then the other one was, you ain't cool unless you pee your pants. It's
But it's a
fucking.
onesie. It's not pants.
Well,
Should
you'll
do
have-
an
yeah, I'm
accent.
talking to
Oh,
old
and then
Tom, probably.
another one, it has the sunglasses and it says not at the table, Carlos. From fucking Hangover.
I've never seen The Hangover. Any of them.
The first one's funny.
The funny
To
ones.
clarify, we haven't picked any powers yet, correct?
Oh, sorry, I haven't walked that through you very good. I can send images for your
Oh,
powers.
another
if that's
onesie
you
that
want to
says,
hear me
"Watch your
describe
fucking
them
language, I'm a
over
baby."
Discord.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I can describe the powers you would have access to over Discord, or I can send an image, whatever works for you.
Oh, sending an image that way we're not like talking for half an hour straight.
Yeah,
Are the powers different from disciplines?
those are powers.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So disciplines are the same as powers?
Yeah. Those are your vampiric superpowers.
Hello?
We
Yes,
can hear you.
we can hear you.
Can you hear us?
Oh, shit, I hear
No,
us.
she can't hear us.
God.
We can still hear you, Sana.
Okay, images.
Yeah, she just blacked out.
No. Me?
She's back.
Go.
Aha.
There she is.
Alright, so disciplines are the same as powers then?
Yes. Do you remember what points you have in disciplines? I can take pictures of those particular powers. Unless you want me to hear me describe them to you.
Yeah, I have a couple in Auspex, a couple in Obfuscate, and one in Dominate.
Okay. Okay. Dominate.
Oh, Jesus, Hannah.
Apologize.
Aldi, look at me. Aldi. I'm gonna get Kevin in the background. Perfect.
That wide-eyed stare just into the distance.
I was about ready to be like, Kevin, is it okay if I post that on Instagram? Not totally forgetting we had a freaking YouTube channel. Don't care.
Fucking Kevin doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's just a bitch.
Just like, to the internet, our faces go.
You know what's so funny is
It's already on there.
I've got my flaws and my merits now too though, so
Sweet.
that's all set.
Alright, I'm gonna send an image for some of the
I just wouldn't have given a
powers.
fuck anyways. Like,
I tried to
yeah.
ponytail today.
Did that come through for
Any
you?
big skills over here.
That was
Let's
the only thing that I was
see.
here for.
Yes, it
last
did.
time, So,
Thank
I
you.
love that thing.
You only have 2 points in aspects?
Well, attributes.
Yes.
Alright, I'll
Does
give
this
to
break out?
obfuscate then.
So that means I get to pick two
So
of
four.
these, correct?
3
Yeah, your
things,
first point is
4
limited
keys.
to the level 1 abilities. Or your second point can be either level 1 or level 2.
And everything's lined up.
Okay, so
Okay, cool.
4.
4 and 1.
Yeah.
God, the text for dominate is so huge.
4 and 2. 1 and 1.
You know, I have a feeling most of you guys know dominate. And
Yeah,
Yes, I
I
have 2
do.
points in that as well.
God,
I
Why
have
did you
I have
not
1
have
point in dominate,
dominate?
but I can compel.
I have 1 in presence, 2 in obfuscate, and 1 in celerity.
2 in blood
You're not doing
sorcery,
any of that
2 in
mind control
dominate,
shit.
1 of
I
program.
respect that.
The what?
No dominate.
Yeah.
I'm not either. I have 2 in presence, 2 in
Oh, I
fortitude,
intend
and
to
1 in
use the
dominate.
I'm not trying to
Corrosive
control
D10.
your mind. I'm just trying to lie to it.
Presence. Dominate.
I
is,
took the ability to see
the
shit.
like
so.
mind control powers.
You might need
set
it.
prey,
These are
lock
really
eyes,
good if
and
anyone
don't-
wants to try
don't
one.
know
They're
do it.
blueberry
That's how
cream
that power's
truffles.
So Dark Shadow is what he's like.
Not sponsored.
Yeah.
And then he
Hashtag
just-
not sponsored.
Before he gets sucked off.
That is the weirdest way to say like how to feed as a vampire. Just suck off.
She wasn't a vampire at that time.
Yeah.
But
Alright.
boy, never mind.
We shall
Bow.
She had the bearing of one, if you know what I mean. Aldi.
Oh God. These
So
might come off
look at
great.
this distinguished lady.
Sorry I made you so mad. Jesus.
I'll be-
She's like,
So that second picture you sent was for which one?
Hey Sana, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Noah. I don't think I can hear the others though.
Yeah, you guys went quiet.
Yeah, I think something went wrong there.
Alright, they can still hear us though.
Yeah, it looks like.
But here, let me take a look at
There. It's up now.
Oh, there you
Ah,
go.
there we go.
I don't know
Yeah,
why.
we
I don't
we could
plug it, plug
we
it
could
back
keep hearing you guys just fine. For some reason, this keeps cutting off.
Ugh. Middle tab.
in. Sona did ask a question to you, Logan.
Oh yes, that second image was for dominate.
Awesome, thank you.
This next one's gonna be for
Could you
obfuscate.
possibly?
Sorry.
Okay, thank you. That's what I was just gonna ask. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, that's obfuscate.
Can't wait to extinguish
You
me.
gotta go.
I got that
Can't
power
do
is
that
just
and
so
take a picture
detrimental.
of it.
Specific. Well, it only works on vampires.
Yeah.
He can make you
Alright, so
hungry.
the first one's obfuscate, then it's dominate, and then it's auspex, correct?
Auspex is
He does not
first,
like to.
and
Now he
obfuscate is
looks up
the
at you.
one I just said.
close enough.
Okay.
Is your funnies? Oh, this means template.
Oh my knee.
That's a good
I've
one.
felt that a few times. Like when I lost in athletics checks 4 times in a row.
I'm trying to take stock photos. For the
Now, on level 2, does that take 2 powers or just 1?
For having level 2 in the power?
Yeah, if I were to for the first one there in auspex level 2 premonition, does that mean I have to spend 2 power points?
No, that means if you have a 2 points in auspex, when you go to choose the power, you can look at level 2 and level 1 powers.
Oh, sweet. That's awesome. Thank you.
Actually, look at disciplines. I think there was a special discipline should have
I'm
access
taking
to
stock
a
photos.
certain class.
Stock photo?
Because I only see you guys like once a week, twice every other week, so I need to just.
Oh no, so we need 2
You
points.
live like a lot of life. 2, I guess. You have to go out and then over than that whole long road.
When you live in a town that's mostly meth heads,
Yeah. but
any
that's
step
that
outside
side of the main road.
next to the bar.
Well, the
Hey,
old bar.
at least it's not Parrington where it's all mad.
an EMT out there. Probably for the meth heads, but
At first I thought you said
See,
NFT, and I'm like, there probably is.
I
Just
decided
remember,
that I had a
Middleton
busy
is the town
jacket
for
to put.
production. That's
Oh,
where
I've
they
had this since
create them.
before middle school.
And they ship
See,
it
I have
over
a
to
lot of shirts
Carrington,
from like
and
middle
then the
school that still
leftovers
fit,
get
and I'm
sent
just
to
like,
the
I would either
raffles.
always this big or have not grown at all since middle school.
just Jilla Jilla
Oh
Hub.
no,
Really.
I cannot zip it.
Oh no, same.
I'm gonna fucking die, Oldie.
No, she wants cookie and now pencil.
Cookie
Oh,
not
what
pencil.
did I say? You can't eat cookies.
Well, she wants it. She is all about this cookie right now.
Does she like oats?
No,
She
She's
doesn't
just-
know yet. She
she's
wants
just
to find
a
out,
baby.
no, it's the
Girl.
butter in it that she's smelling, and she's like,
Yeah,
I
you're
want.
a fatty. You
the
like
daily.
butter, don't you?
I sent a
I get it,
I
I'll
sent
do
a meme to the group text a while ago that
Sorry,
said
I was
that
touching her. back.
cat's primordial pouch holds a
Maybe claw
Glock
in the face.
19,
He'll be a domestic.
but my cat's primordial pouch is so big it probably holds an AR-15.
Ah, Bob.
Yeah. Bob, I feel like Bob doesn't have a primordial pouch. It's just fat.
It's
Oh, he
just-
filled it.
He fills it. Yeah, he fills out his primordial pouch.
God, that cat's like trying to hold like a thing of jello. Like he just like slips through your hands, even though he's a big cat.
Like, look at that chunk. Like you can see it flopped on the ground.
All I
underneath-
can, all
like
I
a
can see
blood
is his,
pool.
his belly has shoved up the bottom of the sweater up into his arms a
Uh,
little bit.
No, well, the sweater part
So-
it cuts. The
What else
Oh,
do we
okay.
need for our characters, Logan?
If you guys have gotten touchstones pretty good, we should start deciding as a group what we want our tenants to be. Ours are like ground floor, these are no-nos. that-
Probably something simple,
So we're
Yeah.
since our
Is that
first
for-
one.
children or
But I mean, literally, the
Well,
kids
just like-
thing would probably be the easiest.
That is
Like,
for
you can
kids.
do kind of whatever you want, just don't fuck with kids.
I'm curious.
I'm fine with that as
I
a
mean,
personal rule.
That lets
It's one of my
everybody kind of play.
convictions, so.
Is everyone okay with having that be a tenant, never harm children?
Or is
Yeah,
some,
that
you know, or is there someone here who's just like, hell no, I'm going for the kids.
I can
Oh,
tell you, I
I
will
already
kill
wrote
you.
down no children.
And you could do that. You'd have
I am built to fuck vampires, so I will do
You
it.
can accept the fact that your humanity is going to
I only feed on virgins, but I have standards.
Children
okay?
are
It
virgins
don't
most
count.
of the time.
You can't.
We would hope for their sake, there.
With this modern era,
So
you're gonna have a
humanity.
hard time finding.
Studies find that
virgins
kids are
that are
getting
not children.
sexier younger, and that's
Well,
just pretty
don't
cool.
I feel like a unicorn?
And
Who the hell wrote that?
Tom
Jeffrey
fucking
Epstein?
Tucker. Tom fucking Tucker.
Does that mean I'm a unicorn?
That's from Family Guy.
So we have humanity, and it's
the
the
oh, the
you know, no kids.
isn't a child.
Yeah, I wrote that never harm
That's why
children.
I'm
as
like,
a possible
oh,
tenant.
Okay, now what do we classify as the
Yeah.
cutoff
Well, you too.
for you're no longer a
You-
child?
yeah.
I'm
Drinking
not
age.
ashamed of it.
No,
Drinking
it's
age, 21.
21's a good one, I think, because that's now smoking age too. so.
Yeah,
Just to protect the NPCs.
Yeah.
By 80 years
you can
old.
think
fine. For
of.
weed.
What?
I'm on their side.
Oh.
I mean, this isn't
I've
Germany.
been
so-
old
You
enough.
can go to
that-
war.
She's
at
only
18 though.
77.
Well, technically,
That's off
16
limits,
over
bro.
here, you can do most of it, but I mean,
I mean,
out of high school,
We're not Edward Cullen, okay? Calm down.
Go for age
yeah,
of
out of
consent.
high school.
Yeah, anyone that is no longer in high school
I mean,
is
what do
fair
you
game,
guys think?
no longer considered a
is
child.
this legally a child? Would you guys consider that a little older?
A
than
teenager
that?
is just a weird child.
So let's go with 20.
Yeah.
20 years
20,
old.
there
Yeah,
we
they're
go.
20 years old.
Yeah.
is
Still
the
in
They
Teens,
no longer
you're
have. They
okay.
no longer have teen at the end, so it's not.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, let's be honest, most 20-year-olds.
You're
are
not
13.
19. You're fair fucking game then.
I can harm you.
This
None of
discussion
this your
is.
first blood bullshit.
What, you're gonna stalk 19-year-olds until they turn 18 or turn 20
Turn
and be
18,
like,
you're gonna be waiting a while.
There's probably better ways to go about this.
This
Every
conver-
town I go to, I just take a list of all the people
Turn
that are
back
19 and I
time.
watch.
I mean, if you work at a
This-
hospital of any kind, you can find out when everybody was born and just factor it
That
in,
sounds
and you
less
get a
like
list.
Like, I don't want to hurt kids. Where like there's some force stopping me from hurting kids. God, I want to though.
This conversation is like every 80s song about
Midnight,
a
your
band
birthday.
member like
Fucking
sleeping
going
with a
for it.
groupie and then finding out
Woody
they're like
Johnson.
19
Yeah.
There's a different intent
or
there.
younger.
Ooh.
Literally, there's
I
a
keep getting older, but they stay the same age.
Ew.
Alright, alright.
That
I have no-
creature-
There's literally a song called "She's Only 17" and it's the 1980s.
See, I just walked out to Jesse's mom, and we call that good.
You mean Stacy's mom?
Whatever. Jesse's
It's
job.
Jesse's girl.
Yeah.
Jesse's
Whatever.
girl and Stacy's
I was not born 40 years ago. I don't know the song that well. I block it out on the radio.
Stacy's mom was Jesse's girl.
There should
Back in the day.
probably-
Who gives? I've also heard the version where he's after Jesse, so I can't tell what's real and what's fake anymore.
The lines have been blurred.
All I know is my CDs are real, but I don't have anything that plays them.
No, we don't.
Well, except the laptop.
I still have a CD player
Oh,
in
the
my car.
Xbox still might. They usually like.
I have a
to do
stack of CDs like that big in my car. Hannah knows. She saw them.
Oh, no.
Because you didn't buy it.
And I have a
so.
Ziploc bag that did not have the cases anymore. It's just CDs.
So cool. So our main group thing is like, we don't fuck kids.
No attack on children.
Generally, you have 3 chronicle tenants.
Oh,
was
3.
gonna
All right.
say.
So what
What
are
is
the other
the
options
rule?
Would
then?
you like to use some other?
No elderly and no pregnant. There we go.
No pregnant would actually
So
probably
you
be a
can
good one.
worship your heart's content, and you can do these every
No womb blood, guys.
What about Noah and Sana? What do you guys think?
Yeah.
What?
I mean,
That was-
so far what's been suggested doesn't sound bad to me.
I mean, some
Suggested
other.
about, I didn't, if something was suggested, I didn't get it.
So far, our chronicle tenant is no children. We, as a group, are deciding that children are off limits for hunting, and we classify
You
that
know,
as
that's
20
a
years
flaw.
old.
It's called exclusion of prey. I feel
Yeah,
you
that's our
fall under
group
that,
exclusion.
no?
Like, if you were to harm a child indirectly
Sauna's
or
down for
otherwise,
munching
your
on.
commander would be struck.
Yeah.
You personally would
Yeah,
take
I'm
a
good
negative.
with that.
Okay, and we need
All right,
2
and
more.
we-
I took
Yeah.
the flaw soft-hearted, so
Well, these are not flaws. These are just like core rules that, as a group, we are deciding.
Commandments.
Yes.
and I'm letting you know that I, as a person, am soft-hearted,
Okay.
so I would agree with this.
So we need 2 more core rules. though.
I heard
so we
no.
have an age thing. We need an ethical kind of
It can
interaction.
range from, like, just what you want the themes
I'd
for the
say
story to be
no
to.
brutality while feeding. There's no reason
Well,
for the victim to be, like, in pain.
So if that's something everyone wants to take, we could add that.
Mine is for people that are sleeping anyways, so.
Isn't Kevin's for brutality?
no.
No.
What?
Always move the pen there and now
Well,
she's just
see, there's the thing. What do you classify as brutal?
No, you're not gonna
Killing
get
while
it in
feeding,
time.
probably.
Okay.
Right? I'm assuming killing while
Like, you
feeding.
go out of your way to make the person you're drinking from, to make them feel pain.
Well, I don't drink.
So no torture, pretty much.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
Now, does this exclude other vampires? Because I can't drink straight from the tap. I gotta drain it.
Yeah, as long as you're not, like, hurting, like, as long as you're not hurting.
Well, I don't get the blood out the nice way, like.
Like, didn't we discuss that was gonna be more like a deal process?
Yeah, but it's. I mean, if they have to cut themselves to give me blood, they got hurt because of me. Am I gonna lose fucking shit
Yeah, but
constantly
they cut
trying to feed?
themselves. You didn't cut them.
For me though, for me, it's how I feed. Like,
I mean, it could just be simple as, is this only, we're discussing this only to pertain to feeding, or just
I
gonna be more of
mean,
a general?
unnecessary torture.
all right, okay.
Unnecessary torture.
It's like, hold on
There
here.
you
If you're
go.
not a bagger, you're hurting somebody,
Yeah.
Well,
and you can lose control
We
and
don't
kill
have
them.
to
so.
agree with it. It was just a suggestion.
No, I
No,
like
I-
it. Just I want it defined, so
yeah,
I'm not
I want
constantly
it
fucked.
clarified too. I feel the same way Garrett does. I'm
Ooh.
fine with it in general as a rule, but I think it needs to be more clarified.
Yeah, if Kevin scares a girl so good she has a heart attack, I mean,
Yeah.
It wasn't
I mean,
intentional.
It's unfortunate, but, you know, that's life.
You
Yeah,
know,
sometimes like
and
that
say-
adds to the game of the downward spiral as well. When you accidentally do something, it still hurts, but it's a
Yeah.
step.
Yeah, so like unnecessary sadistic torture.
Yeah, it's not like
like
you're
in
gonna
that-
rip someone's artery out just because it tastes better or some shit.
Or more like you're not just breaking a leg because you feel like it.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost your guys' sound.
Oh.
It's up now.
There it is.
Okay.
It was working
Just as
fine.
an example, what if we are, we kidnap slash, are holding some bad guy hostage, and he's not giving us the information that we want or need, so we start to torture him to get that information. Are we going to start losing points, or is it just specifically tied to feeding that is a rule?
So interrogation or feeding.
I'd say probably the feeding.
Okay.
I mean,
So
it
we're
could
good
also
with
be
torturing people then, is what I just heard.
Because it could be like
I mean, I will
necessarily
no,
harm.
because
good
of my self-harm
to
flaw,
break.
but
What I heard was that sounds like necessary torture.
Torture's
We
never
get what we
necessary.
needed.
This is not the CIA. Sorry. But like,
Oh, you're thirsty? That's code for waterboarding.
yeah. I'm trying to clarify that it's a feeding thing and you guys are just gonna be fully fine with torturing a person for information.
again, I have the soft-hearted flaw, so I will have to leave the room.
Well, that's acceptable as long as we don't
Yeah.
just lose humanity every single time one of us pulls a tooth or something.
Oh, no, that's fine.
Okay.
So, it's torture while feeding.
Yes.
So, no torture while feeding. Are you writing these down, Missy, or are you playing with the fucking kid?
Man, if someone was to find this paper with no context, they'd be real confused or afraid.
Torture while feeding.
Probably afraid.
And the first one is...
This is why I don't tell my grandparents I play games like this.
Under 20.
What if they
Yeah.
find this online?
If they are over 20, though, we can torture the shit out of them.
The fair game.
Apparently.
Just not while we're eating them.
I can't do that, so...
We lost your guys' sound again.
Says it's back now.
Probably
There it is.
Haha, now we hear ya.
Wouldn't surprise me if Discord's the reason it keeps fucking it up.
I mean, I remember TeamSpeak being a thing. I don't know if that's better or worse, though.
It doesn't matter. If it's gonna use the same mic, it'll have the same problem, probably.
One more.
One more.
Who's got an idea?
Because I can list examples if you guys ever need any.
Yeah, here's
Yeah,
this one.
go.
Well, the one they had for the gothic romantic genre, they had Never Deny True Love, The Guilty Should Suffer.
I like that one.
I like that one too.
Are you guys gonna all be romantic?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
I'm feeding on old people mostly, so.
So like the Notebook.
The ones that are most full of love.
Yeah. The ones that have experienced
The
the
ones who
most.
can't remember it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the Notebook.
No. My
Spoilers.
preference is gonna be like dementia
It's kind of like
patients.
a moral ground floor.
Oh.
There would be big no-nos for the big group, for the group to.
So, are we going with the true love thing?
I think it needs to be a group consensus.
I don't give a
I-
shit, so.
I would
If
agree
we-
with that.
Killed both of the lovers, then we're not denying the true
That's
love.
exactly how I feel about it.
Why are we doing it?
No.
One will
Get
definitely
over it. Get
go
over it.
that-
You little
the
shit.
other will not.
You don't know,
The
like...
court's
For
on.
certain.
Stop it, you little shit. That's gonna come really loud on that speaker.
Halsey.
Give the damn cat a cookie.
No.
If she'd eat it, then maybe.
A
But
whole
right now she's
cookie.
Alright,
just.
true love.
Aren't actually cats that can't eat chocolate like dogs?
No.
There's chocolate in cookies.
Hi. You're staring at me like you want me to let you down, but you're being an instigator of things.
Okay.
I
You
mean,
like the
other things
push?
you can add for tenants are just things that maybe some players just aren't comfortable with ever running into.
Yeah, it's kind of a easy in-game way to have a hard line.
Be like, yeah,
Kevin,
of
could
things
you
this will be a
push the
tenant.
basket over here?
Please don't do this. Is the way it is.
Yeah.
I love that you
Basket.
named the first example and we were like, oh, yes.
Yeah, there's like a lot more. That
Go through them, yeah.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
through them because maybe we'll.
We are a bunch of basic romantics here, okay? We have to stick to them.
That are not torturous while they're doing the big numb, but after
Num. The big num.
Oh, that's excellent.
they have
T-shirt.
examples for, I guess they have listed street code, so I'm assuming, whatever the hell that means. They have never snitch, respect others, and demand respect, and don't kill outsiders. That sounds kind of like a mobster themed story.
Yeah. Snitches end up in ditches, guys.
They have one for creed of justice.
Now, does that snitching part to just our group or to like our clans?
That was just an example of possible chronicle tenants.
I'm
that
telling the
book
prince.
suggests.
We would have to
Yeah,
specify.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other examples they give are never kill the innocent, be your own, never submit. Without a cause, you are nothing. Damn, that's a very driven story.
Yeah.
I'm just, yeah, they keep it pretty open-ended with tenants.
Okay.
If
I mean, it
just-
kind of has to be. So
Yeah. There's our
you vice yourself in, it'll be a very unfun game.
Yeah, that's why tenants are definitely very important before game games. Alright, Aldi, what do you think of these?
She can't get the pen
Pen.
into the
Tenants
back.
deserve no
Is
time.
this not getting in the way of true love?
Never leave a pen unmolested.
Unmolested, yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know what she's doing to it,
She's
but
trying
she's
to
doing stuff
put
to
it
it.
in the basket with her, but the moment it hits the lip, it won't go in.
Cats would dominate the world if they grew thumbs.
Oh, have you ever seen the
Love, Death, and
I'll
Robots.
get
Yes.
it in here. Alright, so what else do we need now? We got our 3 tenants.
Oh, what was, I didn't hear the third one.
The true love thing.
Oh wait, what's the third one? Because I didn't quite catch
We
that.
do not interfere with true love.
playing with her own
Ooh,
tail?
Ah, okay.
It's what wings us together.
Together. Today.
This day.
I have that magnet on my fridge.
Oh, I found
Oh,
the
this is
process
the thing,
pattern of
like-
that.
It's possible
Like, yes.
to break these tenants if your character ever loses control. This is as a warning. Like if you were to hunger frenzy and a child was nearby, you wouldn't have control if you were to suddenly just murder that child. That could be the way-
God. Something goes terribly wrong. There's a couple of teenagers who are obviously
In love.
And
Some
you just
14-year-old
brutally murder them, ripping them to pieces.
Is it
nervous for the
considered
snowball
true love,
heads.
though?
As far as they know.
As far as they're concerned, it is.
Yeah.
Is it true love is just more of a ideology of
You have to.
It has to truly be real love. Like,
what is love? It's a chemical.
Love is a chemical emotion or a chemical freaking imbalance to
Baby,
aid in the
don't
breeding
hurt
process.
me.
Always playing with her.
Don't hurt me. No more.
What is love?
Alright.
This will
Bam,
constantly
bam,
be
bam,
blasting
bam,
in our group
bam,
home.
I mean, if you guys just get too nasty, I could just say, hey, they're in love. And fuck right on.
They have a little heart pendant. It's them and their Elmo fuck home.
Please.
Will Ferrell and freaking
Oh.
Chris Kattan. Night at the
broke another
Roxbury.
window.
But since we got our tenants done, we can move on to coterie creation.
Alright.
Coterie is refers to your group in and out of game.
What about Clan Bane?
Oh shit, yeah, that'll be easy. Just punch that right out. Bane, you've probably seen.
I burst into flames if I sleep in one spot too long.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And in Hannah, we determined that you have a status flaw with the Camarilla.
I didn't figure
Yeah.
out what my
And
plan
that
was yet.
members of the Camarilla,
Yeah.
they kind of don't trust
Okay,
you
so
because they're
this one
bastards.
isn't
They don't
like
like
who
contact.
might be them?
No. That's like
Now the Ventru.
my
which
character.
discusses
My
that you're
conviction
a
on is
picky
always
eater.
offer a second chance, and that's because
You
the
have that
owner of the
determined,
mortuary
right, as what you're
always
preferred.
offers people
Yeah.
a second chance.
Influencers.
He's, he's always
Probably give you a
considerate of people,
bit
things like
more
that.
how
How
mechanically.
many touchdowns do we have to have?
I mean, it's
One.
not-
Up to 3.
Minimum.
Basically, it's what keeps your character human.
Okay. More touchdowns means more
Ventru,
humanity almost.
Ventru, going to the
In the
Ventru.
sense, it's more ties, but it also means more vulnerabilities.
Yeah.
I mean, it could literally be, the local bastard.
It's alphabetized. Of course, I didn't realize that until I got to
Halfway. Yeah.
Like, the local bastard.
Yeah, you have you have to
Always.
try really hard not to vomit if you to drink blood outside of this. It won't encourage stains that prey exclusion does, but you have trouble keeping it down.
Okay. If this person doesn't have daddy issues.
You have the ability to use a resolve plus awareness test to determine if these people meet your criteria. If you guys don't know.
Okay.
And if you want to feed anyway, you gotta spend willpower points equal to your bane severity. Now, you,
Yeah.
magic boy,
Magic boy.
you can cast spells.
What is this, Bane?
Yes.
Yeah, the
Where is that at?
clan bane.
Clan Bane.
Top. of
Okay,
back.
so we figured out mine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can tell you guys bane severity. Bane, you have trouble forming blood bonds.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
You cannot blood bond vampires. It is impossible for you.
Probably because you fucking kill him, you dick.
I don't kill them. I feed them.
This specifically happened because their main base exploded. In the lore, the Tremere suffered a catastrophic disaster when the Second Inquisition hit their main base in Vienna.
Mm-hmm.
Most of their elders died.
Hi,
It was such a shock to them that it rippled throughout the whole bloodline.
Whoa.
Heard
For the
that.
first time ever, Helen is on the table.
Now you can still bind mortals
No,
and ghouls.
she's like, I
as
want
if you have a
food, so
ghoul,
I'm
they are
making
blood
myself
bound too,
known.
But I believe
Yeah.
it takes twice as much blood
Yep.
to make it work.
2 times 4
She's like,
of
no.
people, which I will have some.
Sana's character has a little more customizable bane.
Can you hear him, Sana?
Not very well.
Let me set up. I have voice spot project better. Your bane is more determined by what your character's mental issue is. It's kind of determined by that.
So intelligence
But
is planning.
mechanically,
Wits
it will
is like
hurt your
reacting
dice
with
pool
planning
for either
shit.
physical, social, and mental. And,
So, like,
And
we have to
resolve
determine
versus
how your
composure?
character's how their character's
composure would be your
madness wants to
social.
determine.
Durability.
How
Resolve
far
is your
I-
mental.
I see physical, social, mental.
Yeah.
I understand that point. It's
That's
more
literally what it is.
composure is being able to stay in the.
Basically, how does
Composure
being a
increases your
Malkavian
willpower.
affect your character's
I
mental state?
wrote that down
Yeah.
because
So the higher your
plus
composure, the
resolve.
higher your HP in a social combat.
Yeah, composure plus resolve equals willpower.
Yes.
Stamina
Sana.
plus 3 equals.
Let me lose.
We may have lost her.
Sana?
Yes?
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
So
yeah.
how does being a Malkavian affect your mental state?
It makes me crazy.
Okay, but in what way though? Like, how are you crazy?
Do you
What
have
is
to
your
fold
shtick?
the left corner of every page in a book when you read it?
I mean,
This is your clan bane.
No, I've read online that it's manifests as a mental illness.
Oh, there you go. Schizophrenia.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that
but
as
you
well.
get to pick the mental illness is the point. Are you bipolar?
Yeah, but
ADHD,
here's my thing. I
um,
don't know what it's called when you're hearing voices.
Schizophrenic.
That's-
Yeah,
we
that is.
actually have an example of how that would work. We have it a thing
Okay,
that
4 people just spoke and I don't know what was
Sorry.
said.
We all said the same
That'd
thing.
be like auditory hallucinations, basically, is what it would be.
Almost
people have
just
the
how it
basis.
came through the microphone for her. 4 different voices all at the same time, and none of it makes sense because it's all at the same time. Ah,
they
So I
have.
don't know what that would be called, but that's what I'm going for.
that, yeah.
Well, mostly you want to know how that would work mechanically, because this becomes a hindrance to your character whenever you suffer a bane compulsion. That your condition flares up real bad, and you lose dice in either physical, mental, or social attributes.
Cool. I also took the merit medium where I can actually hear the voices of the undead and the spirits and the ghosts and stuff.
That ain't
So
gonna
it would be
fucking help you
interesting to see which ones are real and which ones are not.
I like that. No, guys. I think these voices are real.
No, it's like you're schizophrenic, but you're also like telepathic.
Yeah.
So it's like fuck.
But no, this is
Is it
Josh.
a me
Josh
voice or is
always
it a them
lies. You
voice?
never listen to Josh.
She was like, is it okay? Okay. So,
So,
I know I want a lot of mental and social. The physical is the one that's going to be on the lesser side.
Yeah.
And then these are all physical. These are.
yeah, they're all lined up.
Now, when you
That's what
say
I thought.
those voices, would they be distracting for you, or
Soothing.
Yes, it works with the merit flaw as well, because I will actually have to stop and listen to them.
that could? Would you what would you think that would affect more? Physical, social, or mental attributes?
Oh, I have to pick?
So just
Yeah, your
stealth
bane is somewhat
is a dex thing.
customizable.
Okay.
So you might want to put some in the.
Because what happens is these
I
issues
think you
flare
will
up.
get a bonus for hunting to your stuff.
I'd say physical, because I
So,
didn't make, I made my character pretty weak to begin
Yeah.
with, but she's
So
more into the
these are
mental
separate,
stuff.
but when Logan calls for a roll,
I mean, like
So when
this.
let me
So this versus this.
yeah, when
No,
you get
no,
a
no.
visual
Okay.
failure
there's
or
no correlation
compulsion,
unless Logan
these
calls for a roll.
problems would flare up and you would lose one die to
So I
all
get,
physical rolls.
like politics. If Logan calls for it in politics with intelligence, I only get the 4 from intelligence.
Instead of an additional
But
or
if it's with
whatever.
medicine,
Blood
I
in my
get
right leg.
Okay. So these are additional on top of whatever the base.
like this is a general, this is a specific.
So would it be considered intelligence for all of these
It
as
depends
an
on the
overall?
situation.
Okay.
It's kind of like a save versus a check. Check versus a save.
So every one of these is gonna have at least one in it, right?
Yes.
Okay. So thinking.
Does anyone else have any questions about their banes?
You only get 5, it's 4.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize that it had 5.
Mechanically, mine works in the sense that I can't sleep at the same location more than once every 7 days,
Yes.
or there's the chance that I will burst into flames and die in my sleep.
You will take a certain set of aggravated damage as the sunlight bursts out of you. It doesn't necessarily kill you outright, but
But it can be bad.
it could be bad. And if you're already doing pretty poorly, it could kill you.
Okay.
Thing.
I think, yeah, that thing I sent,
Yeah, like charisma and
hunt that down where it works exactly down the
convincing
hand.
manipulation is twisting.
I gotta look up your guys'
Yeah,
bane
I don't-
severity, so how bad
I don't
this works.
actually. I'll do it this way.
It'd
I
be
don't
good to know.
want.
Because usually the more powerful the vampire,
I'd
the
rather
stronger
have
their
it
weaknesses
set up
are.
like that. So
So you have 3 3s and 4 2s.
well, those ones I for sure want pretty good. It's
So
between wits and
one
charisma.
more 3.
Yeah, it's between wits and charisma for that one.
You all have
So
one bane
charisma
severity,
in
by
this
the way.
case you said is like convincing.
I don't think anyone has higher than
It's
2 blood levels.
manipulation.
If you do, you will surprise me.
We have one.
We have one bane severity. So when a bane specifically mentions your severity, the number would be 1. In your case, it
I
might
would
not
like
matter
to
as much,
invest in
Hannah,
this
does.
product.
You just kind of gave me 1.
Okay.
Because kites, they
That's
don't have
your
any
third
connection
bullet.
to the original plant
Bitch.
owners. They don't have
Yeah.
a physical bane.
Yeah, okay.
From what you
I
said
just sit
about
there
my
like,
character,
I know
which
you
one
don't like
would
me.
If they know you're a kite, they're like, hey,
I would go
I
charisma.
don't like you.
You're interacting with people in a social environment.
Because the way that works in
And
the
you're
lore
dealing
is
with
some
people who also may
vampires
not
see the
be
kite
well
as like a, and the thin
I need to
woods,
have the charisma
predominantly as like a
to
You
sign
need the
of the
charisma
times.
and composure.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And others are like,
Everything else
oh,
has
you
to
don't
be
have a lineage,
Because 1, 2,
you monster.
4,
Yeah.
2.
Sorry, the reflection makes it hard to see.
Yeah, I know.
Technically, you also, the way you spend experience on disciplines works differently as well. You don't have to, since you have no
So,
in-house
since I have
discipline,
Mhm.
you have to spend 6 times the level
5.
to gain of a power, so to speak.
Oh, okay.
Like if you wanted to increase your fortitude, 'cause I think it's a 2 right now. If we're gonna go to 3,
Yeah.
it'd be 3 times 6, and
Yeah,
that's how much
there's
XP you need to spend to increase it.
Great.
Everyone with the other clans, they get it's the multiplied by 5
Okay.
if they're in-house disciplines.
And humanity and prevention.
Humanity, we are starting with 6 or 7, Logan.
7, but your predator type can change it.
Yeah,
She shows
yours
sand
does
again,
not.
So yeah, no.
You'll have 7.
I only have 6
I
humanity.
have
It's
5.
because you keep jumping people in back alleys.
Yeah. Or you keep leading them into the woods and ambushing them.
They're happy to see me when they find me again.
Hey, as
Yeah,
you-
for a moment.
I think
the interesting thing is that the woods are usually the domain of the hunts.
severely
Whereas
proficient.
you're about to
Then
eat
you
this
don't
guy,
get
then the
4.
werewolf just taps on your
Or
shoulder.
did I?
Excuse
Did I
me.
roll,
What do you think
That's
you're doing?
specialist.
4.
He's the
I
one who
got
said I went in the
one of
woods.
these
I didn't
fours,
say I go in the
3
woods.
threes,
Yeah.
3
I
twos,
still
and
love
3
that
ones.
idea.
That's specialist.
Okay, then I
So
did.
that's exactly
Maybe
what
there's
I
some
have.
woods. Maybe there's a nice park nearby.
With
I don't know.
what I
The
had
werewolf
in
like,
mind,
oh, it's a vampire, you're about to eat
I
someone.
kind of need to be
Well, I was born
If
for
you
it.
being a mental health professional.
You
and
can
have a
always
sense of it.
spend XP to increase these as well later.
Ah.
And you will get some XP to
Where we at now?
Okay.
Oh yeah, back to what I was looking at earlier.
So I have 1, 2,
Oh, I don't
3
remember
right
page
now, but
numbers.
you said I should put stuff inside.
You're a Sandman. I would put something in.
Yeah. Well, in a case like this, like one of these 3, maybe academics. I don't know what academics would be used for.
Like my academics is teaching.
Oh, are you doing specifics then?
No, but like academics 3, but my specialty is in teaching. That's why I have academics.
Well,
go
academics for
through
me
this
would be
section a little
dealing
bit.
with medicine because I'm.
Well, that would
but that would be
That's
also medicine.
The next
like
big step would
academics
be
is like
course
learning or involving yourself in some way
Which are
with
kind of like,
education. So it could be
group
part-time
benefits that
teaching.
you
It could
will
be
share.
doing like
Okay.
schooling
Okay.
still. It could be
These
furthering
can
a
range
degree.
from,
So
a lot of them,
I
your
went back
benefits can be
to-
similar to
I think further interest rate.
the
would be-
marriage
And
you
say,
guys pay.
Now,
Like,
if
you
you
can
spell
have a
for your feeding
communal
type, you
haven,
will get a bonus to that.
or what else do they use?
So like that, like these right here are where I put my specialties. So
Oh, you can have
whenever these
communal
come up, I
herd.
get an extra die.
Or an ally
So,
that looks at you
right
as a
now,
group.
medicine, it's God, what would it be called?
There's also
Well,
specific advantages for the coterie,
Be like
like the
caregiver.
size of your domain,
I mean, but it's
how well
I
connected you are to your domain,
It's like,
how well
know
it's
what the
doing.
fuck I'm
That's
doing.
Well, yeah, it's
hunting in a
You
domain
are,
for like
you
an
go,
area
your
long enough
degree is
can
in, yeah.
lower your
Okay.
chances of finding suitable prey,
Hospice.
as you can't really
I
just
think
feed off the
that's-
same person over and over again
It's
each
not
day.
the correct word, but it's
Like I have
close as
suturing.
nobody.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
Do it.
How
Down,
that
down,
works
I have
mechanically is you all have a point to
3,
spend toward this.
Start what now?
Coterie creation. You guys are creating your coterie.
Which is,
It kind of refers to your group.
gotcha.
This is a term kind of used in and out of the game. The coterie refers to the player group. It's also what characters would refer to your group as.
Gotcha.
That
No,
means-
I think I just lost connection. Shit.
We can hear you.
Oh, okay.
So coterie is our group, and we all get 1 point. You said for
One
this.
point each to spend toward building it.
All right. And what are our options for building?
Well, you have domain. Basically, the size of territory that you guys claim is yours has been given to you
Mm-hmm.
by
Where do
a
we-
ruler.
Where do we mark that off?
Is there any actual room in the page for that shit?
I
There's, I mean,
There's
there's a section for
notes,
notes,
yeah.
and then there's a few slots left for like backgrounds, merits, and flaws. We could probably use one of those, maybe, but I don't know.
That is damn shame. They're not doing just for coterie.
I can just write it in the notes then. How do you spell that?
COTERIES.
Coteries, yeah.
Oh, that is not at all how I would imagine that word has been spelled.
Yeah.
Coteries.
And these are points that we get to spend.
For like group benefits. Yours.
How many points are those?
All right. So
Sorry, what?
How
are
many
you the
points?
lead nurse?
You all have 1
Then
point.
leadership.
That you rule because
And
you use a group.
you can
Okay.
specialize in that.
We each start with 1
Okay,
point,
so should I
but
make that
we
2
can
instead of
pool the
3?
points together to
It's
buy
a-
stuff to help the group.
Okay. I think I will.
Okay, and do we have to decide that now, or can we save them up?
I still need
Mm,
one
I mean,
more
we'll
point.
probably need it done before we start playing.
Like I put
Yeah,
1
we're gonna
point
need to
in
spend them.
craft, and that's my
There's
hobby.
some
Okay,
background for the.
well, my point is available for the group.
I don't know what.
Oh god, I guess I probably should have mentioned this before
Oh, you
advantages,
can
but
think of that
you
later.
can technically bank your own advantage points to
Okay.
give the coterie
I
more
wrote down
points.
5.
Okay.
I don't know if that's
Completely
actually
have to tell
where
everyone.
That's fine.
What do you think?
Well, luckily the group's
I
pretty
mean, it's
big, so
part of
it's
the
7
whole-
points.
Yeah.
medicine.
Because-
gone through
Yeah.
So what are our
Yeah.
options then?
When you put in a lot of these,
Specifically,
you
a lot- some of the
have to
ones
pick
you
a
could pick
specialty. Like
for,
my science is forensics.
In your own personal merits are
Well, I mean, it's
applicable.
only 2 points.
Or you
for
can
You put
use
any
pick
points in
here,
Oh,
like
I have
Haven,
to pick a special
Mm.
Bird, those ones can be picked, but
Yeah.
unique to
Because
it.
these are like
One is called
academics,
Chase,
medicine,
and it is described as
science,
how well
leadership.
stocked
and
your hunting
I
ground
know are
is.
all ones that are specialties.
There's one.
Okay. So, like, leadership is what
I believe it
lead
also can
nurse,
determine the
but
size.
I-
Basically, it's
Yeah,
how
head nurse.
bountiful
Yeah.
your domain is.
Okay.
of
Nighttime
prey.
vision or dreaming way.
With obviously more points
Persuasion.
added, the better
Or-
it is.
so-
Doesn't
You
matter.
don't get something for persuasion.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, and then
Our hunting grounds is Detroit.
One second.
Oh,
Logan,
Detroit.
is etiquette something you get a specialty in normally?
Sorry, I'm backpedaling on some
Yeah.
of this.
I don't believe so, but
I
when
don't-
you're choosing skills, you always get one skill of your choice
One of your
that
choices.
has a specialty.
So you can put it in there if you'd like.
Another thing they mention is Lien, Line, L-I-E-N. I don't know how to pronounce that. How well integrated the coterie is into the domain. Each point adds a die to a coterie member's pool and attempts to interact peacefully with native mortals.
Oh.
Find something or someone. Find out the word on the street. Basically, how well connected you are to this group.
Yeah.
If you have a good connection with them or not.
So how much are we not some weirdos living on the side?
Yeah, points added to that would.
I'll throw a point toward that. You know, helping the masquerade.
Foretelling is more of how secure it is against intrusion from basically anything you don't want to be there. If you had higher
Like
points
a
in this,
D&D
you would probably would be harder for like vampires or hunters to be able to sneak in unnoticed.
That seems like a useful one.
I'll throw a point at
Everyone's
that.
got a hood except for me.
If I'm dealing with the education.
Are you trying to distinguish between?
I'm trying to figure out where they specifically say what you can also pick.
I've got the points to read out for this.
Here, can I step up from my
There you go.
computer for a second? I will be right back.
Okay.
Okay. But
Also, my true age is 72.
have you figured out your claim?
72.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but you do know your predator.
But I look
Predator type is
30. 28 to 32, basically.
Do you have your phone in?
I'm 30, flirty, and thriving.
Can you do a little?
Oh, I had a free start last time because it got stuck being in
Oh, good. They actually gave you the list of other shit you can spend it on because it would get kind of dumb.
You had so many
You can spend it
complications
on
of
the
things built in.
adversary
You couldn't
flaw.
clear
'Cause you can take
I'm
flaw.
not
In this
thinking
case, you can
about
take flaws for a coterie to give you some more points, unlike personal merits of flaws. You can put sort toward allies, contacts, enemies, haven, herd,
Okay.
influence, mask,
We're gonna look
resources.
at,
Fast God, it's almost most of the.
we're gonna go predator.
Most of them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Other ones don't.
all to
Like specific ones like
add
con
the-
resistance obviously wouldn't apply.
Right.
Yeah.
But pretty much anything that involves like a resource or a relationship with a group or a person can be taken.
Oh, are
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I say we put some points into
The one that
contacts with people,
I have
havens.
I was saying, the one for basically how well we blend in with people, like whatever that one was.
Leanne?
Yeah.
I think Garrett's already put his point towards that though.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh yeah, we can put more points
Yeah,
in
it
it.
goes to
Yeah.
5.
The more the
1
better.
to 5 is its effectiveness.
Alright, let's try this.
Resources would probably be pretty good.
Oh, yeah. I changed my mind.
What?
I'm gonna use my point, put it towards an adversary.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that actually, I believe if it's a flaw, you gain more points.
So you've just done the opposite of what you had planned.
Yeah. I have to. I gotta keep things more interesting.
Hold on, let me just.
We just can't always
keep
be
track of this.
sexy, rich, and powerful. We have to have something.
That's right.
We have to have a blade running around making sure that we're in check.
Yeah.
Was one of them like supplies or resources?
Yeah,
Yes,
resources.
one of them is specifically resources. You guys might have a cute little
You know
chest.
what? I want my point to go towards that. I built myself rich. I'm gonna put my money towards being rich.
I think Garrett said his was for lean, whatever that is.
I don't fucking. We'll just.
You know what? You guys have all 7 points in adversary. We have 14.
Yes!
Wait, so that means we have 14 points to
But
put
you
in
have a hell of an opponent.
Blade.
You have a super soldier out your silly wall.
Yeah.
Let's just keep reinvesting our points into adversary. Let's just make this exponentially.
At least
bad.
you would have a lot of points to try to avoid this super
The
soldier.
Doom Marine is after us.
Yeah, literally.
Oh god, so I'm looking up specific.
He's gonna
adversaries,
do
but
us.
some you can bump up or not. Because if it is, so
There you
No,
go.
I think it'd be
So
funny
you
if
gain a
there's just
specialty
like
in
an
medicine.
obsessed vampire hunter.
Or stealth.
it's gonna fuck you up.
You ever
Yeah.
see
So you
the
can take stuff,
the
you can
game
take breaks.
Monster Prom?
Basically means like
I-
their doors are locked in.
I have it on my
But you
laptop.
just-
We'll have to play it sometime.
It's
But
it's
almost
multiplayer, isn't it?
impossible.
Yes, it's a
Or you
multiplayer
can
dating
literally
sim,
take the anesthetic.
and you all play as monsters, and you try to ask another monster out to prom. But it is also
So-
competitive.
Grab a load and
So
be
if you
like,
were going to try to get the demon boy, and I also wanted the demon boy, we could literally
So you get
fight
one
to
in
the
medicine as
not death, but
That's awesome.
I think
Yeah.
I watched
And
a
you can-
playthrough of it.
you can like subterfuge other players. So like, let's say you and Hannah were going after the same one, and I got chosen for like a random encounter with that love interest.
You
He'd
could
be-
like talk one of us up or talk
Literally,
shit about
literally,
the other
it's like,
person.
oh, you can talk. I was like, if I wanted Hannah to
Cool.
be
So
with
the
that
next
one and
thing
not
we
you,
get
I
in
could
the
talk up
back here,
Hannah, and they would get more
right,
points.
resources.
That's some shit.
It is awesome. It's up to 4 people, but it's fucking great. But there literally is like a side character called the Slayer that you encounter at lunchtime, and they're all quote unquote high schoolers, but because there's sex, drugs, and alcohol, they're all in their 20s. So
Oh,
it's
gosh.
high school, but not really.
I just looked up what adversary
For
is. That's having a
back to
vampire
that
who
page,
does not
you
like you.
have
It's the
hospice
opposite of
or
Malva.
obfuscate.
So far that's a 5 out of it.
It's the prince.
If it's a 5, yeah.
So
I'm gonna
hospice.
fucking kill these guys.
I don't know
I'm
what
sending my
this is
stuff.
either.
These specific
Oh,
assholes
So
in Michigan are just
So it doesn't
causing
matter
us
which
so
one
much
it's
drama.
in.
They're all gonna die. Who's gonna tell
No.
the government where they're at?
I want them dead. I want their house
okay,
burnt to the
let's
ground.
see,
God.
so one
So
down.
one dot, it would be
These are the two
immediately
options you can
similar to
You can raise
your.
one of your 5
So it'd be someone with
superhuman
similar
levels, so like
capabilities as you.
heightened
That would be an
smell, heightened
adversary.
hearing, heightened
Look at your
sight,
group and think, what a bunch
or
of
ancestral
assholes.
vigilance.
Raise one.
But good looking
Cool.
assholes.
So you
The
can see.
few of us got some
Yeah,
beautiful
I'm,
points.
I am.
Yeah, you'll be able to see
Good
them just fine.
I am beautiful.
So that's
Literally, I
I
took
am-
beautiful.
I have beautiful as well.
I almost picked stunning, but then I'm like, no, I want to be rich as well, so I'll just be beautiful.
If any of you pick silent,
that
you just
is a,
automatically get beautiful.
Yeah.
You just
like a
suddenly
stealth
manifest
kind of
it.
one.
Yeah.
So
It's like in Twilight when it's like they are painfully beautiful. It's like, oh,
there you go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that.
Those
Okay,
vampires
so,
are OP.
That is
They
the
don't
opposite.
burn in sunlight.
they literally are
There
like
you go.
the only way to kill them is to like for another vampire to rip their head off because they're like stone.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
put that in this
Yeah, they say their skin is like diamond.
Yeah.
What if I'm just really
That's some
strong?
fucking weak sauce, man.
one.
I'll show them. I'll kill them.
I did look
Okay.
through the
So
fandom
that's your predator
page,
type.
wiki page for that.
we got everything
Technically,
we
they
need to
could
load
die
it
from a
up.
nuke.
Yeah, because I need to figure out. if
They
this
are
is,
chainsaw arms away from being a
contact
5-year-old's
additions and
imagination.
one
Gotcha.
generation.
So
No, I'm just rereading that the adversary it could
that's
be
like
a more
for
powerful
my
vampire.
character, I'm a
than you
surgeon.
guys. It said
and
there,
I work in
adversaries
forensics. I
range from
took
1
stitches.
dot elders to 3 dot
I'm
princes of
Frankenstein
powerful
ghouls
cabals.
and shit like that.
I didn't realize
Well,
1
in
dot
my
could be an
case,
elder.
like,
That's someone that you could probably all team up
I mean,
on.
you could put Angel of Death even.
I'd be like, let's go,
Pray
bitches,
on
and you
these
just fuck them up.
Everyone
Let's
just
go,
hates me.
girls, and then we get
This is your
cursed on.
They would, like, if
do
they're
I-
an elder, they're
is it
probably
something
over
I get to
200 years old
choose,
at
like
least.
something
That's like the youngest.
pre-written
No.
that I get to choose?
It's
or
It's
is
basically the theme.
Generally,
Okay.
Like I
nine
took the
generation
Stitcher, I
to
took the
6.
you know, the Victorian.
Is first generation like decrepit?
flesh
Like
melded
It
kinda.
was, it's supposedly Cain.
Cain.
It,
Yeah,
some
yeah.
people think it's Lilith.
Lilith.
They keep that lore nice and
Exactly.
obscure.
I've always kind of subscribed to the Kane theory.
But
Cain
when it comes to the
is-
Bahari, those guys
What
that
loss will
might
make it
like to
harder
drink
to
homebrew,
remember things and
they
deal with
believe
stuff?
Lilith is the
Yeah,
original
it could
vampire.
be,
You really don't like people that
Oh,
don't
you're
think
trying to
that.
comfort them. And this is your
Well, I mean,
They
it
drink
kind of
womb
You're
blood,
trying
they
to
can go
eat
fuck off.
it kind of makes sense that Cain would be the original vampire because he
yeah.
The mark of
he
Cain.
murdered.
That's not
So
as
what would like
important.
Now
a
he was
consequence of
forced
being the
to,
first murderer would be
Yeah, his
eternal?
basic
Like,
consequences of murdering is
like
that
your
he now needs to
long-term
do it to
goal.
sustain himself.
spoiler alert. That's
Like
literally
mine,
like what
I'm
happened in
looking to
Lucifer.
undispel
Cain
that
was the
secret
first
with my
murderer,
stitches.
and his punishment with the mark of Cain was that he stayed immortal and he could never die.
Yeah.
Literally, he said he has tried to kill himself for 2,000
Your
years. And
ambition is
he's like, I've been trying to kill myself since the Bronze Age.
Yeah.
Like, I
Well,
have.
And it also is awesome because it's Tom Welling, but that's whatever.
You want to
They're
synthesize a
superpowers.
blood.
He's Superman.
The lore, I think, also even people that believe Cain to be the first vampire, they also acknowledge
Now,
that Lilith taught him how
sire,
to use his powers.
Who made
Some people just think of that and they go, oh, Lilith. She's the
Every
real
time I
first
take it from
vampire.
Sire,
There's a lot of
it's
lore of the
Sire
Bahari, and it's all
air,
really
it's
fucked
not-
up, but very interesting.
It's not the one above. But
They
the
also
one below
sacrifice their
in
own
the
children,
chain of
so
creation.
Yeah,
They-
Who
they're
made
also-
you?
God, there's a
Mine
lot
was
of
the
Bahari, and I listened to
practitioner
the
ahead
lore.
of me.
so does that
I
mean
worked
like
with the
there's just
mortuary.
no new Baharis then? If they have to
You could be,
sacrifice?
you know, you got
Also,
jumped in
it's
an
not
alleyway.
necessarily
Well,
a
that's
vampire
the
only
thing.
cult.
Oh,
They
okay.
also accomplish mages.
think mine is-
Got it.
My persistence.
It's because if they're like every Bahari has to sacrifice their children, it's like so there's no new Baharis.
Yeah.
Like
So someone friendly you.
They also can just
Who-
You just have to have
Do you
2
even know?
kids,
Yeah.
and you sacrifice the first
So you
one.
can pick on them.
like there are
Well,
lords that they
you
believe
could be
Lilith
that I
is
could
the
have met
equal
them
of God
later on,
based on
True.
when
their,
you were
their
friends with
scripture,
something.
Mm.
Like,
and that she
Up to
made
you.
the second
What-
garden of Eden.
what would I
with
write?
Lucifer.
Just like frenzied
Like,
vampire.
it's pretty biblical.
And
If
it
you
can be
watch
just, you know,
Lucifer,
discussed or figured out later.
you'll know that that did not happen.
For generation, you put 12 or 13.
Fucking love that
That's
TV
not
show. Me and my mom just started
Joe's
seeing.
actually connected to the Arrowverse.
Yeah, the DC. Yeah, he was in Flash.
Yes.
The
Any more makes you way too powerful, and any less
Oh my
makes you
God.
basically a thin boy.
what was it? It was like that
12 would
multi-TV
be
show
the
crossover.
Legends of Tomorrow.
They
Legend
are
of Tomorrow. He was in
interchangeable.
the Flash episode of Legends of
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Technically, there
Lucifer's
is
from
no
Earth
mechanical
666.
Yeah, it was John Constantine
Okay,
found him.
and then we gotta go clear.
Alright, so you guys,
Yeah,
Noah
that-
spent his
there's
point.
a lot.
You gave the group a
Yes.
point. But
Now,
they
no
got
for
an
one or
enemy,
two.
a
Yep.
vampire
There's
club.
stealth oriented.
But
I think we're putting
The
2 into that
look
lean,
You do
the
not
line,
have to
lean
take that.
one.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So,
With that
Yeah.
point, yes, I am spending my point to give us an
ballistic
adversary
player
to
thing,
give the group more points.
is it easier?
And with that, I trust you to spend it however you wish.
I spent my point.
it's,
So
yes.
I'm gonna go home and go to bed.
Okay.
It is
No, I have
9
7
o'clock.
points.
Oh yeah, it is
After
9 o'clock. Yeah.
Just a little
Oh
bit.
god, yeah.
So what do they need? What do we have to get for the bring to the table next time to actually start playing?
Well, we are our coterie to be finished. I don't think that would take too much longer. We spent 2 more points.
So we have 1 in adversary,
Yes.
and we have 2 in that
I made a
line.
really powerful vampire really mad at us.
Oh,
It's
so
basically
yeah.
how
What I
well
have
we can
planned
blend
for
in
the
with
story
people.
thus far is that you guys are going to be in like a small city outside of like, I'm just going to say like Lansing, keep it in Michigan.
Okay.
You're put into a small city and resources are kind of thin.
a state
Tensions are
surrounded
kind
by
of high
water.
amongst the population's kindred. And you
Is
might
it
not
typically
have
running?
as much resources
Lakes.
as you'd like. I
Do
think that
lakes
was going to
run?
be an ongoing theme.
In a case
Okay.
like this, they don't consider it because it's too large of a body
Got
of water, I think.
Just if that helps with
Usually
creation
it's
at all.
dictated as.
Okay.
Oh, I think we have 1. Do we have 1?
So
in
what you're
these
saying is,
dishes right now?
I could give my
I hear it
vampire
there,
the
so-
same Midwestern accent
No.
that
Oh my
Alfredi's
god.
has there.
You want.
He's from Wisconsin.
He's a cheesehead.
No, I'm probably not gonna do it.
You can eat
Plans?
food, so you can eat like blood cheese.
And so just
Oh my
he
God.
loves
like, no
cheese
threats.
curds. Just
Click on
dips
it,
them
there's a
right in
shit
the
ton of
blood there.
information.
That's good
You wanna
stuff.
There was
download
literally
down
like
here,
the
you wanna look at
there was like
disciplines and fame.
like in
That'll
in
give you
canon
this.
for True Blood, they would literally just like keep people and then have them
Like,
eat
we're
only like
posting
a
this,
specific
like,
type of
this is
food.
what
Like
you wanna look
this
at,
one's
the
only
C
ate
stuff,
almonds
and
for
then
3
Logan
months,
can help
so
you
their
go
blood
through
tastes
what
like
the gains
almonds.
and things
Yeah.
actually do.
And then they're like, oh, here's blood gelato because apparently it just blood got boring, so they had to
So-
foof it up.
What all do we need to have ready for next month or the 2 Mondays to have this to go? Is
Well,
there anything else we need other than just finishing
What
up a
about-
couple characters?
Blood potency.
Blood
I haven't filled that in
potency,
yet.
I believe you have that. The blood potency should be at 1, except
Oh.
everyone should be at 1 except Gary.
1. Okay.
So I feed on vampires.
Because you can love it.
Yeah, it's a big, a lot of negatives with
So-
that main type, but a big boom.
1 in adversary, 2 in line, lean,
Which
whatever.
one are you at here?
And you have 1 in resources.
1 in
no,
resources. Okay.
Put that point there. And I
So
believe you have
this
5
This
points
is
left
pre
collectively
V5.
to
Yeah.
spend on.
Mhm.
You
So
can
yeah,
discuss
using
that wherever you feel.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's like resources.
But-
There's
So are we
Um,
all set then, other than just finishing up the couple of characters that need a little extra?
Yeah.
I
That's
believe
me.
so.
So next, not next Monday, but the following Monday will be actually the startup and
Okay.
playing of this.
yeah.
Is that correct?
It should be. I
Cool.
believe coterie creation is the last thing.
Alright, so we got that. Next week, Fae and Beyond, whatever the fuck happens there, and then following week, we actually do our adventures at night.
Mhm.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
So we will be back. You've been warned.